watching it. About to go and get some compliments, passing up on those pockets, and someone else is rocking. From me and Georgie Cookin, I'm stepping in process and saving my money, and I'm hella happy that's a bargain. I'ma take your grandma style, I'ma take your grandma style. No, for real, ask your grandpa, can I have it tear me down? Thank you, Lord, jumpsuit and some house slippers. Cookie brown leather jacket that I found, nigga. I had a broken keyboard, I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket, then I bought a keyboard. Hello, my ace man, my mellow. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my fringe game, hello. I can take some pro wings, make them cool, tell those sneakerheads to be like, he got the bill, bro. I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is so I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is what you know about rocking the wolf on your noggin? What you know about wearing a fur fox? And I'm digging, I'm searching right through that luggage. One man's trash, that's another man's come up. Like your granddad, related in that black button up shirt. Cause right now I'm up in her skirt. I'm in the grill, you can find me in the I'm not stuck on searching in the section. I'm your grandma, your auntie, your mama, your mammy. I'll take those flannel zebra jammies, second and I'll rock that. Whoa, the built-in onesie with the socks on them. Whoa, I hit the party and they stop in that. Whoa, they be like, oh, that Gucci, that's hella tight. I'm like, yo, that's $50 for a t-shirt. Limited edition, let's do some simple edition. $50 for a t-shirt, that's just a Vandergrift. I call that getting swindled and beautiful. I call that getting tricked by business. That shirt's hella dope. And I'm the same one as 6 of the people in this club is a hella dope game. I'm take a look through my telescope, trying to get girls in my brand, man, you hella won't. Man, you hella won't. Shop down the road, I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'm in this bigger road. From that real shop down the road. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a cover. This is being awesome.
Is that your grandma's coat?
I can swallow a bottle of all it up, feel like Godzilla. Better hit the deck like the Cardilla. My whole squad's in here walking around a party, a cross between a zombie apocalypse and Bobby the Brain eating, which is probably the same reason I wrestle with Brainy and Shaky. Citizens dumb posse to consider it cost me a costly mistake if they sleeping on me. Better get insomnia, ADHD, hydroxy cut. That's the capacity. In 38 with a drink, you're melee, finish that like a play date, better vacate, retreat like a vacate, mayday. This beat is cray cray, Ray J, H-A-H-A-H-A. That fame all the way to the bank, I spray flames, they cannot tame or placate the monster. You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road trucker, I look like a villain.
Well, hello everybody. It is 98 degrees in Austin, Texas, under bright sunny skies. Hot, steamy, which can only mean one thing. It's football time in the great state of Texas. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Monroe Memorial Stadium on the beautiful campus of Vandegrift High School in Austin, Texas. Vype Live broadcast director Merle Bertrand back with you once again to start what I believe is our 16th season of broadcasting Vandegrift Vipers football on KMAX Sports, KMAX Sports and the Horn and Vype Live, and now just Vype Live. And we're ready to go here. I know it's the undercard, it's sub-varsity action, but it's still real football, and we're ready to go. Happy to have you with us. I pulled into the campus tonight, had to resist the urge to keep on driving by the stadium and head over to the baseball field. But we're here for football. And it's going to be a doubleheader tonight between the Vandergrift JV Silver Squad taking on the Dripping Springs JV Gold Squad in the first game. And then game number 2 coming up on the very same link. Don't have to go anywhere. It's the Vipers JV Black against the Tigers Maroon. So we've got a couple of games for you tonight. And that will get you all set and get your appetite all whetted for the start of the title defense tomorrow night out in the Hill Country as the Vipers will take on the Dripping Springs Tigers to get the varsity season started. Big season coming up this year on the Vype Live Network for us. Our biggest season yet, just in Austin alone. We've got a whole bunch of teams, some of them back after a couple years away, some of them brand new to us. We'll talk about that as the night wears on, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be broadcasting, get this, for 7 of the 9 teams in District 25 6A this year. 7 of the 9 teams will be broadcasting, so we will have scoring updates throughout the year as the playoff race heats up. We'll have a number of old KMAC Cup games where we'll be playing an opponent that also has a rival broadcast crew in the next booth, so we'll be making faces at each other. But tonight we got JV action as the Vipers JV Silver getting ready to take on the Gold Squad from Dripping Springs. Fans still filing in. Like I mentioned, it is hot. It's about 98 degrees. Bit of a breeze blowing from right to left. The flag's down there at half staff. But it's blowing pretty good, so there's a bit of a breeze blowing from right to left. And the Viper's something a little bit different. I have not really seen this before. Kind of wearing shorts. Kind of used to seeing, football players, they'll have the pants that kind of come down to their calves and that kind of thing, but these are just below the knees. And I think that's, as long as those knees are protected, I kind of like it. It's pretty hot. Didn't realize that music was still going underneath there. So you see the captains meeting there at midfield. Let's see who that is. 82 and 5, 82 Landon Klein, number 5 Carter Cohn. Number 15 for Vandegrift, Darius Thomas, and number 84 for the Vipers. Well, that's either Moises Avila or Lane Keffer. Not sure which. We've got 2 84s on the roster. I'm going to guess since it's the captain, it's going to be Lane Keffer, but I don't know for sure. Plus, he's kind of a tall dude. 4 Dripping Springs across the way. I'm trying to see their numbers. Is that 54? That would be Trent Henry if that's the case. Going to wait till they turn around to see who those gentlemen are. Can't tell if that's a 54 or a 64. Number 50 is Michael Hupp, if that's the case. But the coin toss is in the books. It is 54, and it is 50. So the captains for the Tigers, Trent Henry and Michael Hupp. Coin toss in the books, and we are ready for football. You know what? I'm going to fix this. Bear with me. All those little things you got to do that you've forgotten to do, getting ready for a brand new sport. So we're going to change that, and we're going to make that a quarter. How about that? My broadcast, my rules. We'll make that a little bit bigger. That's a little bit more obvious, I think. And you see the email there, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. If you're new to our Subvarsity broadcast, they're pretty casual. I'm flying solo, and I'm the only one here, so I'm running the camera and doing everything else as well. So every now and then, I'll miss a play. We'll do the best we can with it here. Vipers will kick off going from right to left with the wind at their back. Tigers in the road whites with the maroon numerals and maroon helmet and trim. Vipers in the silver jerseys, black shorts, and white numerals. I'm going to have to ask Coach Sanders about those unis. I like that. Ball is in the air. I believe that's Landon Klein set to kick it away. And Klein approaches from right to left. And as a program, the 2025 season is underway. And that kickoff sails into and out of the end zone. Big surprise. A good kicker even on the JV level. And Dripping Springs will take over first down and 10. We'll get our first look at who their quarterback and skill players are. Kind of dial it in on the fly here as we go. Turn my crowd mic back up. Sorry about that. Didn't have a crowd mic at Colleen last Thursday morning, but I hadn't had my coffee yet either, so I didn't even notice it. Sure noticed it today without a crowd mic. So the Tigers take over first down and 10, going from left to right from the 25-yard line. The first play from scrimmage. And I gave the wrong names on their captains. I was looking at the wrong roster. 50 is Ethan DeShazo. 54 is Connor Dement. Play action pass, looking downfield, fires over to the right side. That ball is incomplete. Try to get it down the field to Beck Seegers, a sophomore. Quarterback is Riker Beck. Sophomore quarterback for the Tigers. Second down and 10 on the first play from scrimmage of the 2025 season. Second and 10 coming up from the 25. 4 10-minute quarters at the JV level as opposed to 12 at the varsity level. Play action pass. Oh, beautiful job. In the backfield, coming in from the backside, number 59, I think that is, 58, Terry Kaiser on the stop, wrapping up Chris Trevino for a loss of a yard. Third down and 11 coming up. So 4 10-minute quarters, not 12 like you see at varsity. Of course, we have shorter half times. So a chance for the Viper defense to get off the field here. And a third down and 11 from the 24. Two receivers split wide left, two to the right side. Beck dropping back, pass over the center of the field. That ball's going to be, incomplete. No, it wasn't intercepted. It was tipped up in the air over to the right side to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, cutting it back to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, spins free into the end zone, touchdown, pick six. Jaden Milano will come up with the interception. Jaden Caesar had it playing center field. Milano came across the field and they collided. I thought it fell out of the carpet, but Manalo picked it up out of thin air and took it into the end zone. 6-0 Vandergrift. What a start. So a way to get on Coach Sanders' good side. The defense scoring the first points of the season. Kick is up. Low line drive kick. And it's good. So 7-0 Vipers with 1:04 gone in the ballgame. There are two number 82s, Landon Klein and Floyd Jones. I'll have to clarify that before the next varsity next JV game in a couple of weeks to find out who the kicker is. If you happen to know, you see the email address on the right, down there on the right side of the scoreboard, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Give a shout out to your favorite player on either side. Let us know where you're tuning in the broadcast from. Nice crowd on hand here on this late Thursday afternoon. Everybody huddled in the shade. Sort of like being on the moon. As long as you're in the shade, you're okay. Touch your toe out into the sunshine, you'll blow up. It's that kind of day. And for the first time in 2025, give a shout out to my mom tuned in from the great state of Illinois. Watching Viper football. Likely watching Cubs baseball. They are, unless that game is over against San Francisco. Kind of a squib kick. Line drive, fielded at the 25-yard line up to the 30. To the 35, and a nice seam out to the 40. Hard running out to the 42-yard line. Good return from Isaac Hansen before running into a host of Vipers, and Dripping Springs will try it again with better field position this time. 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. I love that. I'm going to pan the camera over here after this play for first down. First down 10 at the 40-yard line and up to the 41. 1-yard pickup, 2nd down coming up. Handoff in the backfield out to the 43 to the 45-yard line, and the 46-yard line. I think I had my microphone turned down for that previous play. 32 is on the carry, Elijah Booker. I was pointing out down here a whole bunch of student camera operators, photographers, with the cameras pointed at the field. 3rd and 4, running room left side, and cuts across. Oh, big stick right as he approached the 50-yard line. I think that was number 16 on the stop, Jaden Caesar. But he did get enough to pick up the first down. So 1st down and 10 at the 50. Got just what he needed. Dropping back, swing pass left side, complete to the 45, and flung out of bounds at about the 43. That one complete to Jackson Height for a gain of about 7 on the play, 2nd down and 3. So a better drive this time for the Tigers. Got an equipment situation there at the 50. Got it all sorted out for Elijah Booker, and 2nd down 3 coming up. And a little miscommunication in the backfield, and a good job to get there in the backfield. Aiden Serafini for a loss of 2, sets up a 3rd and 6 from back at the 46-yard line. Third and 6 coming up from the Viper 46-yard line. High snap, swings it out left side, complete to the 46, looking for running room. And not going to get there, going to be sacked up a yard shy because Darius Thomas charging into the play, made a good stick, sets up a 4th and short from the 41. Fourth and 1. Swing it out left side and cuts back inside the 40. Has a 1st down and more to the 35. Breaks free. 25 and going to be knocked down at about the 21-yard line. So a nice pickup on 4th down. Jack Hines hauling that one in. Tigers keep the drive alive, coming up on the 5-minute mark here in quarter number 1. Swing pass left side again. Complete and stacked up for, fumble ball came out. Do the Vipers have it? They're saying they do, and they do. Falling on the football, Aiden Serafini. And the Vipers bend but don't break. They get it back with 5:09 to go in the first quarter. The Vipers take over on offense for the first time tonight, already up 7-0. And we'll have to take a look who they have where. One receiver wide right, 2 to the near side. Handoff. Off flip tackle and tripped up in the backfield, but falls forward for a couple yards. That is Andrew Tomaszewski on the carry. Sophomore running back. And quarterback for this series, at least, is Carter Cohn. 2nd down and 9. One receiver right, 2 to the near side. Cohn in the shotgun. Handoff. Tomaszewski looking for running room, and he is only get a good second effort to fall forward and pick up 3 or 4 yards when he was stacked up in the backfield. Was in the grasp of Jack Hines, but managed to bullhorn his way out near the 24-yard line. So it sets up a 3rd and 5. Third down and 5, trips wide right, 1 on the near side. Cohen in the backfield, dropping back. Under pressure and gets free. Now trying to make something out of nothing. Dives out to the 25-yard line to pick up 1 yard, avoid the sack, but it still sets up a 4th and long. Yet on the stop, Johannes Vanderwalt. 4th and 4 coming up from the 25-yard line. The punting needed on here. Good snap back. Dropped the snap, but got it out. Short kick, but high. Caught in traffic. Fumble ball came out. I think the Vipers get it back. If they do, it's going to work out well for them. Kind of a short punt. Went about 25 yards, and the Vipers have the football. Don't know for sure who came out of there with the football, but number 15, Darius Thomas, the last one to come away from the pile, so that's a pretty good indicator. And the Vipers get a fresh set of downs at their own 47-yard line. So let's see how this series goes now that they've had to get rid of the butterflies. 3:02 to go first quarter. Hand off up the middle. Breaking tackles out across the 50 into Tiger territory to about the 49-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards on the carry. We'll set up a 2nd down at about 6. I think that's Lewis Lim on the carry, number 28. Well, hard snap count. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. And then a second flag comes in. We'll see if that's a roughing or if that's just a delayed flag from the offsides. All right, so that's all they're going to do. They're not going to do the 15 yards. Tacked on. I think that's a good non-call. You got to play through the whistle, but a 5-yard pickup for the Vipers. 2nd and goal from the 44-yard line of Drip. It is Lim lined up to the left side of Carter Cone. Delayed handoff and not much running room. That play took a long time to develop, and Ty Duos disrupted the timing. Loss of a yard, 3rd and 2, back at the 45. Inside the 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Big 3rd down here, although they're probably in 4-down territory. 3rd and 2 from the 45. One back in the pistol. They give it to him up the middle. And first down or more inside the 40 to 35 and bangs his way down to the 34-yard line. Reed Molander absorbing the shot from Lim, but not before a first down for Vandegrift at the 34-yard line. Vipers going quickly. Give it to him again. Starts up the middle, bounces right inside the 30 to the 25. Rumbles inside the 20, and Rugby piles it down to about the 18-yard line. Another 16-yard chunk and another first down. One receiver right, one on the near side. Another hard snap count draws him off. Fade pattern to the right side, and it is incomplete. And that'll be a pass interference on top of it. I'm surprised they didn't blow it dead because there was contact. But if they didn't blow it dead, that's going to be pass interference and probably half the distance to the goal line. Yeah, offsides declined. They'll take the pass interference. That'll be half the distance. First down and 10 at about the 14-yard line. So Vandegrift taking advantage of the muffed punt. They've got it. That was actually a 15-yard penalty on the half the distance. So first and goal from the 3. 48.7 seconds left to go, opening quarter. Cone in the shotgun. Hand off up the middle. Lim puts the shoulder down. It's actually a different running back, number 21, and gets pushed into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandegrift. That was Elijah Cone on the carry. With a good push from the Hog Mollies up front, the Vipers lead it 13-0. 50. All right, we are back. A little bit of an internet hiccup there. Sorry about that. The extra point was good. 38.5 seconds to go, opening quarter. 14-0 Vandegrift. So a pick six to get things started. Fumble recovery, then another fumble recovery on a Muff Tiger punt. And the offense punches it in to take a 14-0 lead here early in quarter number 1. Line drive kick. Takes a high hop and fielded nicely at the 15 to the 20 to the 25. Looking for running room to the left side up to the 30. Got a bit of a seam out there at 35 and knocked down at about the 38-yard line. Good return from Beck Seegers to set the table for Dripping Springs with 26.4 seconds to go in the opening quarter. One receiver left, 2 to the near side. For quarterback Riker Beck. Play action pass, looking downfield, under pressure. Hit as he throws it. That ball is picked up in the air at the 30 to the 27-yard line. It is a fumble, not an interception. Pressure from the backside, and the Vipers recovered again. Coming up with the football for Vandegrift was Bobby Burton. I'm trying to see who caused the big hit. Caught a glimpse. It may have been Terry Kaiser, number 58, that got that big hit. But there may have been offsides in the defense because I'm looking at 1st and 5 now, it looks like, and the clock is going to tick out. So while I was trying to figure out who had the hit, there was a penalty on the Vipers. It'll be 1st and 5 when we come back, but still a good first quarter for Vandergrift. They lead at 14-0. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandergrift Vipers JV football on the Vype Live Network.
When you buy or sell a piece of property, it helps to have a friend in the business. Independence Title will pick up the ball on your transaction and take it right across the goal line. Independence is locally owned right here in Austin with deep roots in the Vandergrift community. Independence is also the Austin Business Journal's #1 title company. Work with the home team at Independence Title. Call 329-5299 or go to independencetitle.com.
Thank you to our sponsor, Wayne Weigelt State Farm Insurance Agency, providing insurance and financial services. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Please visit www.agentwayne.com for all your insurance and financial service needs.
Family time, anytime. Always worth every dime. On our way is Chicken E. Unbelievable sweet tea. Express tenders, they're the best. Not to mention all the rest. Chicken E's the place to go for all of us in the know. Plenty of size to make a meal. Chicken E is for real. Follow me to Chicken E. Gotta have their sweet tea.
Welcome back. It is a 1st and 5 after the penalty. Dripping Springs now going from right to left. Handoff out to the 49-yard line for a gain of a couple. Chris Trevino on the carry will set up a 2nd down and 7. So the outside penalty wiping out a fumble recovery that would have really set the Vipers up in good field position, but instead they got to go back to work on defense. 2nd and 3 from the Tiger 44-yard line. Handoff, hit in the backfield, falls forward and gets up to the 45 for a gain of 1. So it's up a 3rd down and about 2. On the stop for Vandegrift was Ethan Schreiner. 3rd down and 2 coming up from the 45. Email is open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. If you want to give a shout out to your favorite player on either side, Tigers fans welcome aboard as well. Hand off up the middle and runs into a wall. The silver jersey is going to lose a couple yards on the play. Schreiner again in the backfield, along with Lance Pike, and that's up to be 4th and 4 as we're just underway quarter number 2, 14-0 Vandergrift. Don't forget, game number 2 coming up. One receiver wide right, shifts to the near side. On a 4th and 4, it's going to be a pooch punt. And hustling back and making the over-the-shoulder catch. No, he drops it but picks it up again. This is Octavian Jackman. And he's going to get to the 22-yard line. I'll tell you what, that's only about a 2-yard return. But if he doesn't hustle back and get on that football, that might roll inside the 10 or the 5-yard line. So just being able to hustle back and make a play in the ball, save 10 or 12 yards. And the Vipers have reasonable field position here to start this drive up 14-0 in quarter number 2. Right down there at about the 30-yard line, right behind the team going back out in the field, is Vandergrift Vipers head coach, athletic coordinator Jude Sanders. As always, keeping an eye on the sub-varsity squads. These are the guys that will be playing on Friday nights next year. Swing pass right side, new quarterback in, complete to the 22-yard line, and not much gain. Oh, nice second effort to get out to the 24-yard line. T. Sledge, sophomore, with good work to pick up a couple yards on the play. And the quarterback is Lawson Sosby, just a sophomore. No gain in the play. Second down and 10 at the 22-yard line. Two receivers left, one on the near side for Sosby. Crowd still filing into the stadium. Sosby rolling to his left, looking downfield. Lefty swings it out, deflected up in the air, and batted incomplete. That was Ty Duos getting a hand on that football to knock it away. He's going to set up a 3rd and 10 from the 22-yard line.
Sledge broken up by number 12, Ty Duos. It'll be 3rd and 10 for your Vipers.
One receiver left, trips to the near side. Sosby in the shotgun. Dropping back, looking, now stepping up, rolling to his left. And in and out of the hands, the intended target falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Landon Klein. It's going to be a 3 and out, and the punting unit will come on. So a number of the Lady Viper volleyball players coming over here and checking out some of the football action before heading back over to the Viper Pit, where they are co-hosting the Leander ISD tournament this weekend. We've got Lady Viper volleyball every Tuesday night volleyball here on the Vype Live Network. Lady Vipers 10 and 10 on the young season so far after going to the state semifinals last year. Graduated a whole bunch of players, so a young team finding their way this year. Good punt, but it takes a Dripping Springs roll. And the Tigers will take over first down 10 at the 44-yard line. So Lady Viper volleyball coming up on Tuesday night from Round Rock. Every Tuesday night, home and away, we'll be with you through the regular season. Here's 14-0 Vandegrift, 7:17 to go in this first half of game number 1 of 2. So a short field behind the Viper defense. Let's see if they can make a stand and keep the shutout on the board. Two receivers right, one on the near side. Handoff up the middle, big hole. And lowers the shoulder and crashes inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line. A 5-yard pickup.
Stopped by a host of Vipers.
I believe that was Chris Trevino on the carry. Picking up 5, 2nd and 5 coming up. Riker Beck has gone all the way at quarterback thus far for Drip. Hand off to their other running back inside the 40 to the 35 to the 30, cutting it back to the right side. And dives inside the 24. Good hard running that time by Elijah Booker to move the chains and pick up a first down for Dripping Springs.
First down for the Tigers. First and 10.
Dripping Springs going quickly. And Vipers had too many guys on the field. Booker giving ground, breaking a tackle, and gets to the 25-yard line. Going to lose a yard, but it's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Vipers.
Flag on the play.
Got to hustle off the field and didn't quite make it out. And Coach Sanders is explaining that to the young man right now. He's kind of jogging off the field, didn't make it off all the way. And the referee was right there when the ball was snapped. There were 12 guys on the field, and that cost the Vipers a loss on the play. Instead of 2nd and 11, it's going to be 1st and 5 for Drip at the 19-yard line. Little things, and Coach Sanders is right there on top of it. Two receivers right to the near side. Swing pass left side, complete on the edge, and hit at the 15, breaks free and spins down to the 12.
Pass complete to number 5.
Nice catch by Jackson Height.
Stopped by number 13. Aiden
Wrapped up by Grayson Spears,
38.
but good for the first down, 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. And off the left side, not much running room for Chris Trevino that time. Maybe a couple yards on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. You think all the years I've been doing this, I'd remember to bring my towel to block that windows. We're not in a regular broadcast booth for these sub-varsity contests. I'll try to block with my arm as best I can. 2nd down and 8 coming up from the 10-yard line. To receive is wide right, one on the near side. Low snap. Goes and gets it. In trouble. Spins free. Now dumps it over to the left side. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown. And we are back once again. We'll switch back to A&T. Not exactly sure when it dropped. I think you saw the touchdown. Touchdown pass from Riker back to Beck Seegers, but the extra point attempt was no good. So we've got 5:06 to go in this first half, and it's a 14-6 ball game. So the Tigers back in the game with 5:06 to go in the first half, back to a one-possession game.
Kicking off for the Tigers will be number 30, Alex Volk.
And Alex Volk, sophomore, with the ball on the tee, to set to kick it off right to left. A little bit of a breeze blowing from right to left. Short, high, pooch kick. Fielded at the 14-yard line, up to the 15 to the 20. To the 25 and out to the 30. Good return out to the 32-yard line to set up the Vipers in good field position. And a flag comes in late with 5 minutes to go in this first half.
Nicholas Albers on that return. Stopped by number 11, Isaac Hansen. Flag on the play.
Still waiting for an indication here. Looks like it's against the Vipers. Didn't see. They don't have a referee in a white cap, so I'm not sure which one to watch. I didn't see the call, but the fact is a 10-yard penalty makes me think there was probably a hold on the return. So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Good handoff. Cone back and a quarterback. Handoff up the middle out to the 25. And good hard running out to the 32-yard line. Andrew Tomaszewski, the starting running back, takes it for an 11-yard pickup out to the 31-yard line. First down, Vandegrift. Vipers should get the ball to start the second half, so they would love to get some points here before halftime and then get the ball back to start half number 2. One receiver wide left, one to the near side on a 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Cohen, handoff. Tomaszewski again. This time he's going to be stacked up and dropped for a loss. Good penetration by the Tiger defense. 40 and 35 on the stop. That is Antonio Cabrera and Max Minger.
Stop by number 40, Antonio Cabrera.
Right down there signaling, I believe. That is Vipers head baseball coach Gerald Hickle down to the sidelines. Loss of several yards, 2nd and a long 11 from the 30. Two receivers wide left, one to the near side. Handoff up the middle. And to the 26-yard line, going to lose another couple of yards. Good penetration again by the Tiger defense. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 12.
Third and 12 for the Vipers.
Third and 12 from the 29-yard line. After the immediate pickup, Vipers going backwards, dropping back Cohen. Pressure come from the edge. He's going to step it through the pitchers. Got some running room to the 35. Might have it up at the first down. Hit hard at the 39-yard line. He spins to about the 40. Going to be about a yard shy. Tigers convert just in time to avoid the first down. Sets up a 4th and 1 and an interesting decision here for the Vipers coaching staff. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. 2.5 to go first half, up by 8. Seeing some extra beef coming in here. A power formation. Cohen just follows those big fellows. Going to have the first down and more. Breaks free to the 15 to the 40. It's a foot race to the 30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. That's not Cohen. They wildcatted it. Wildcat to Elijah Cohen for the touchdown. We see this all the time with the varsity. Well, they'll bring in 2 big guys in the backfield. The quarterback will break out as a wide receiver, and the running back gets behind there and takes the Wildcat. And Cohen followed his blockers, needed 1, and picked up about 60, and the Vipers score again.
Landon Klein for the kick.
Good snap and hold. Kick is up. And the kick is good. And with a 1:59 to go in the first half, Vandergrift expands their lead, answers back after giving up points. Expand their lead to 21-6. Great response. Well, high school football season gets underway tonight. I mentioned the big lineup that we've got this year. We'll talk about it more in halftime. But coming up tonight for high school football fans, in addition to our doubleheader, Anderson taking on McCallum over at Haas Park in what was the Taco Shack Bowl, now what the Shoal Creek Showdown, I guess they call it. Eastview taking on Stony Point. We broadcast for both of those schools, so we'll have 2 separate broadcasts for that one. McNeil taking on Weiss. Vista Ridge joining the Vype Live family again this year, taking on Killeen tonight. And Westwood up at UMHB Crusader Stadium against Waco Midway. And we'll have that broadcast for you as well, along with the Richmond Terry Rangers against Worthing and Fulshire versus Pearland out of Houston. That's your lineup tonight on the Vype Live Network.
Number 32, Elijah Booker.
All sorts of new teams. 4 of the 5 Round Rock teams joining the Vype Live family this year. Everybody but Round Rock. They're going to do it themselves. We picked up Bastrop. We picked Vista Ridge, joining all the teams that were back last year. Anderson, Liberty Hill, Cedar Park, Vandergrift, of course. We picked up Manor and Manor New Tech. They're back again this year.
Number 76, Nico Benitez will kick off for your Vipers.
So a gigantic lineup of high school football coming up this fall on Vype. Good kickoff. Field of the 10 to the 15, up to the 20. To the 25, and a wrapped up good open field tackle. Just outside of my camera shot, I think I overran it there, but Ethan Schreiner hustling down the field with the stop. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers with 1:51 to go.
15, Darius Thomas of your Vipers. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
All those games getting underway at about 7 o'clock tonight. So right about the time we're kicking off with our JV Black contest.
Ball will be marked at the Tigers' 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
You got 16 broadcasts coming up tomorrow night, including our own against Dripping Springs. Swing pass, left side, complete out of the edge, and a big stick. What a play. Reading that one all the way was Jaden Manalo, who already has a pick 6 tonight. And, man, he laid the lumber on Beck Seegers. Clean hit, timed it perfectly, head up. And Beck Seegers is still making sure that all his body parts are attached. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Great effort by Seegers just to come close to making the catch.
From the 24.
.144 to go. High snap, handoff right side, looking for running room and gets it up to about the 28-yard line. Second effort, knocked down at about the 29. Hard running by Elijah Booker, going to bring up a 3rd down at about 7.
Stopped by number 15, Darius Thomas, and number 47, Gavin
And a timeout. Oh, Vipers called the timeout.
Vipers.
Official started to indicate Dripping Springs, but timeout Vandegrift. So again, in case you were kind of zoned out, coming up tonight on Vype at about 7 or 7:30, Anderson at McCallum from House Park. Eastview against Stony Point. One game, 2 separate broadcasts, one for Eastview fans, one for Stony Point fans. McNeil, under the command of head coach Scott Hermes, they have joined the Vype family this year. Former Viper assistant head coach has done a great job with the Mavericks. His squad taking on Weiss tonight from the field. Vista Ridge against Colleen, and Westwood against Waco Midway from UMHB. Those are the Austin area games tonight. Coming up tomorrow night, Austin High at New Braunfels Canyon, Bastrop against Alvin, Bowie against Manor, 1 game, 2 broadcasts there. Cedar Park against Harker Heights, Cedar Ridge at Buda Johnson, Hyde Park against Cathedral El Paso. We got some Regents volleyball tomorrow night. Liberty Hill against Cibolo Steel, that'll be a good one. Manor at Bowie, I mentioned that, and Vandergrift, of course, against Dripping Springs. In addition, we've got 5 games out of Houston and a game up in Fort Worth, so a big lineup coming up tomorrow night on the Vype Live Network.
As well as our white level sponsors and our Viper sponsors.
Handoff, nope, not the handoff, and probably wishes he got rid of it because coming in on the backside was Floyd Jones. It'll be a tackle for loss and another timeout taken by the Vipers.
Number 10, Riker Beck is sacked by number 82.
Clock stop with 1:20 to go on a 4th down play. They're going to force the Tigers to punt it and see if they can get a return or get another score before the end of the half.
Timeout Vipers. It'll be 4th and 9 from the 25-yard line. We'd like to thank our white level sponsors, Amanda Newman from A. Newman Interiors, Floyd Coverings International, Austin Dental, Texas Family Physicians, Texas Malibu, Tiff's Treats, Rudy's, Card My Yard, and our Viper level sponsors are Texas Children Pediatrics and Learning Tree International. Thank you, sponsors, for all you do for Viper football.
So Dripping Springs set to punt it away here in a 4th and 9 from their own 25-yard line.
Did you finish?
Octavian Jackman back awaiting the punt at his own 40. Good snap back, and it may have been partially blocked. Takes a sideways roll, and Jackman, dangerous play right there. It's a loose football, goes out of bounds. And the Vipers got away with one. That'll be a teachable moment right there. Young man tried to make a play and fielded in traffic. But the Vipers will maintain possession at the 43-yard line with a 1:13 to go. If he fields it clean, he's got some running room on the right side. That's what he saw. So here we go. Trips wide left, 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. New quarterback in again. This is Sotheby. So he'll be dropping back. Stepping up through the pressure. He's got a lot of running room. Pump fake. Now he's going to tuck it down to 40. To the 35. Got to get out of bounds. I'm not sure that he did. Yeah, they're going to keep the clock moving.
Number 11, Lawson.
That's one of those plays you got to just commit and get out of bounds and save the clock because we're inside of a minute to go.
By number 25, Mateo Zagaroli. Be second for your Vipers.
Coaches are saying hustle. Does pick up 8 yards on the play. 2nd and 2. Dropping back. Rolling to his right, and fires are going for it all up the far side. Got a receiver, and incomplete. Almost picked off in the end zone by Jack Hines. Nice job by the Viper wide receiver hustling down there to knock that ball loose. I think it was T. Sledge to prevent the interception.
It'll be 2nd and 2 for your Vipers.
Stops the clock with 37.5 seconds left in the half. It is 3rd down and 2 coming up. One receiver left, trips to the near side. Play action, hand up the middle, and dives to the 33-yard line. Going to be very near the 1st down marker.
Number 28.
Lewis Lim on the carry.
Lewis Lim with the carry.
Stops the clock with 31.4 seconds while they move the chains, and now the clock is moving. See if we spike it and take a shot here. Nope, so as we can run a play, dropping back, looking, firing over to the right side. That ball is incomplete, threw it behind the intended receiver, who was headed up the sideline, and he thought he was going to break it off. So 2nd and 10 with 17 and a half ticks left.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for your Vipers.
Trips now wide to the right on a 2nd down and 10. So as he fumbles the snap, just has to fall on it, and that's going to be into the 1st half. High snap, tried to tip it to himself, couldn't come up with a clean, and the clock is going to run out. And the Vipers called a timeout. They have one left. So they call one more timeout here with 12.6 seconds to go.
Timeout, Vipers.
Why not? Well, halftime coming up. Feel free to send us an email here, Voice of the Vipers, all one word plural, at gmail.com. See the email address there on the right side of the scoreboard. Let us know where you're tuned in from. Give a shout out to your favorite player on either side. So let's see what the coaches dial up here. If there's any trickeration or anything like that. 3rd down coming up, 12 and a half seconds to go in the half. Dropping back, looking, pass over to the right side, and complete to the right side, trying to get out of bounds, can't quite get there to the 22-yard line.
Pass complete to number 82.
And now some pushing and shoving after the play. Landon Klein with a nice catch, was trying to get out of bounds, couldn't quite get there.
Bring us to the end.
And that's going to be the end of a good 1st half for the Vandegrift Vipers
Vandegrift Vipers 21,
to start their 2025 season.
Tigers 6.
They will take a 21-6 lead into the half. We'll take an extended break, catch our breath, and be back for half number 2. Just a 5-minute halftime, so it won't last long. We'll be right back. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers football on the Vype Live Network.
All right, Vandy fans. It's quiz time. How many wins did the Vipers rack up last season? 13, 14, 15? If you answered 15, congrats. You're a true Vandy Viper fanatic. And to celebrate our 6A Division II state
If you or your Vandegrift athlete have suffered an orthopedic injury or have joint pain, let Dr. Matthew Crawford and his team at Austin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine take care of you. Dr. Crawford specializes in diagnosis and treatment of sports-related injuries with an emphasis on injury prevention and conservative treatments. He and his team offer cutting-edge arthroscopic and minimally invasive surgical techniques. Visit them today at austin-orthopedics.com. Let Austin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine keep you at the top of your game.
Vype fans, is your home in need of a refresh? Whether you want a full-service home renovation or it's time to create your dream kitchen or bathroom, A. Newman Interiors has you covered. We will use our preferred pricing with major brands to choose the most perfect furniture and finish selections for any space in your home or office. A. Newman Interiors has proudly served the Four Points community for over 10 years, and there's no better clients than our Vype fans. Call 626-310-2315 today to schedule your free consultation.
Floor Coverings International in Lakeway makes shopping for your new flooring easy. Floor Coverings International carries a full assortment of flooring to fit the purpose of the room, your lifestyle, and budget. Locally owned by Kevin Temple and family, Floor Coverings International offers free in-home consultation with a design associate. At Floor Coverings International in Lakeway, our goal is making your home flooring project a positive and convenient customer experience. Visit us today in Lakeway or online at lakeway.floorcoveringsinternational.com.
Dr. Martin Molina and his staff welcome you to Texas Family Physicians at River Place. Texas Family Physicians provides comprehensive family medical care for men, women, and children of all ages. They specialize in adult and pediatric preventative care, hypertension, diabetes, sports medicine, and seasonal allergies, just to name a few. They also offer impact-certified baseline and post-injury concussion testing and treatment in office. Visit Texas Family Physicians online at texasfp.com. Texas Family Physicians at River Place. texasfp.com.
Texas Malibu is your exclusive dealer for the world's best-selling water sports towboats. Malibu. We are now the largest dealer for Malibu boats worldwide with locations in Austin, Marble Falls, Texas Ski Ranch in New Braunfels, and now Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Visit the enthusiasts at any of our locations or online at texasmalibu.com to pick out your family's dream boat and make memories on the water that will last a lifetime.
All right, Vandy fans, it's quiz time with Tiff's Treats. Question: how many wins did the Vipers rack up last season? 13? 14? 15? If you answered 15, congrats, you're a true Vandy Viper fanatic. And to celebrate our 6A Division II state champion Vipers and the greatness of the 2025 season, we're giving you 15% off your next order of Tiff's Treats warm cookies. Just use code VANDY15 at cookiedelivery.com. Warm cookies baked to order and delivered to the door. Tiff's Treats.
Y'all listen up. Let me tell you something about group meals from Rudy's Barbecue. It's got all you need for all the folks you gotta feed, smoked meat, sides, and more. There's everything down to the tablecloth, just like the one that you see at the store. At a bridal shower, it's better than flowers. And a long-distance meeting, it'll pass the hours. It'll feed all the cousins at a family function. It's better than potluck at a church luncheon. Next time you need to feed 10 or more, call and order a Rudy's group meal.
Next in line.
Card My Yard. When good news comes your way, skip the card and stake the yard. It's the easiest way to decorate for any celebration. We do all the work for you. Book your order online and we'll set up the surprise and take down the decorations afterwards. Grand opening, anniversary, or any special occasion. Card My Yard. 95 franchises throughout the U.S. Now a proud sponsor of your school. Visit cardmyyard.com today.
Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, started thinking maybe I should move out. You know, pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out, air out. I've been searching, what does that mean, Nate? I've been learning, grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me, I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues, right? I'm quite nervous. Hating when I lose sight, life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids, grab your coats. Been a minute, I know, now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty good, I admit it, I'm a classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map to hope. Been making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred, forget what I'm saying.
And welcome back to Monroe Memorial Stadium. Merle Bertrand here with you. Halftime wrapping up. 21-6. Vandergrift on top here to get ready to start the second half. And the Vipers get the football first to get things started. So we have a couple of emails that came in during halftime, and we'll get to those right after this kickoff. Vipers in the home silver. We'll get the football going from right to left as Alex Volk has the football on the tee. And it's going to be a short high kick, and it's going to be fielded on the bounce. Rolls to the right side, scooped up at the 18-yard line. Now looking for running room out to the 30. Breaks a tackle. And another tackle, and out to the 29-yard line. Nice return for Vandergrift by Nicholas Albers, I believe that is. Leticia Green writes in and says, this is Aunt TC and Uncle Mike from Dumfries, Virginia. We're shouting out Floyd Jones, number 82. 2 great sacks. And counting, Leticia. So thank you very much for the email, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. The first 2 of many. And Daniel Schreiner writes in, says, enjoying watching my grandson, Viper 37, play tonight from Sedonia, Arizona. Thank you very much, Mr. Schreiner. He's had a good game, too. So thank you to those 2 folks for writing in tonight, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Just underway, second half, 21-6, Vandegrift on top. One receiver to the right, 2 to the near side. Tucked it in, pulled it out, swing pass over to the left side, and it's incomplete. Led his intended target just a little bit too much. Tried to get it out there to land and climb, but it falls incomplete. Second down and 10. Game 1 of 2. JV Black coming up next on the very same link. Don't have to go anywhere. We'll just have some downtime between games and then pick it up with game number 2. Two receivers right, one to the near side. Cohn dropping it back, pass for the right slot, complete to the 35, out to the 40, breaks the tackle and dives out to about the 44-yard line. Gain of about 14-yard line. Nice pitch and catch to the slot receiver, Andrew Tomaszewski, to move the 6 and a first down, Vandergrift. Cohn, this time handoff left side. Tomaszewski trying to get it done with his legs, and he's going to get back maybe to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard on the play. That's actually a different running back, 25, Sarusi on the carry. A bevy of running backs for this Silver squad. Did lose one, so second down and 11. The aforementioned number 37, Ethan Schreiner in the backfield. Handoff. And tripped up at the 45-yard line. Falls forward to about the 46 for a game of 2 that time for Sarusi.
Sarusi with the carry again. Stopped by number 25, Matteo Zagaroli. It'll be 3rd and 8 for your Vipers.
It's gotten hotter. It's now 99. In case you thought it might be cooling off as we get towards sundown. No, not in Austin. It went up a degree. 3rd down and 8. Play action pass. Cohn dumps it off. Left side complete on the edge of the 50 to the 45. Good hands to the 40. Breaks free inside the 35. Still on his feet and knocked it out at the 32-yard line. Great concentration. I think that was T. Sledge. And I'm wrong as usual. That's number 40, not number 10. That's Dakota Scott, the tight end, with good hands. Hauls that one in. Moves the chains. First down, Vandegrift. Two receivers wide right, one to the near side. Handoff. Oh, nope, the quarterback's going to keep it himself. Cone to the left side, inside the 30, and banged out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. By the way, I want to thank Kimberly Lombard and the entire Vandegrift Viper Football Booster Club and all the sponsors that you've heard from tonight. You see some of them there, the biggest ones at the top of the screen. Be sure to thank all those sponsors and patronize them if you can. They're the ones that make it possible for us to come out here and not only broadcast the varsity, but to come out and broadcast these sub-varsity games on Thursday nights as well. So thank you to everybody involved to make that happen. It started by accident, I think, during the COVID pandemic, and once that genie was out of the bottle, it wasn't going back in, but it still takes a lot of money to make it happen, so thank you to those folks. Gain of 8 in the play, sets up a 2nd and 2 from the 24 for Cone and company. Straight ahead handoff and picking his way inside the 25, inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. First down, Vipers.
Number 21, Elijah Cohen on the carry up the middle.
Nice carry from Elijah Cohen.
Number 6, Reed Molander. That'll be good enough for another Vandegrift Viper first down.
Clock chewing down inside of 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. 21-6 Vandegrift. And a nice drive. Looking for more. One receiver to the right, one to the near side. Cohen, handoff right side. And good open field tackle coming in backside. Number 25 for the Tigers is Matteo Zagaroli. Came into the backfield and got a hold of Cohen around the ankles and drug him down for a 4-yard loss. Second down and 14. So second down and 14 coming up. Tomaszewski in the backfield now. They move him into the pistol behind Cone. High snap, bootleg it to his right. Looking, dumps it off, underneath, complete over the middle of the field. The tight end again, inside the 5 and down to the 2-yard line. Nice soft hands and a powerful run from Dakota Scott, his second good catch of the drive. And Vandegrift knocking on the door, first and goal from about the 1.5-yard line.
First and goal for your Vipers. Number 35, Max Menger on the stop.
First and goal from the 2 officially. One receiver to the right, one to the near side. Tomaszewski lined up to the left. Scott on the left side. And tripped up and diving into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandegrift. Andrew Tomaszewski tripped up in the backfield, but he lunged forward across the line, and the Vipers are breaking it open with 5:16 to go third quarter. They now lead at 27-6 with the extra point pending.
Number 82, Landon Klein, set to kick. Number 5, Carter Cohn will hold. Klein to kick.
Good snap and hold. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
Kick is good. With the new score, your Vandergrift Vipers.
And again, there are 2 number 82s on the roster. I'm not sure if that's Landon Klein or Floyd Jones. We'll find out before next time. But the point is good, and it's 28-6. So 28-6, Vipers set to kick it away with now a 22-point lead with 5:16 to go, quarter number 3.
Number 76, Nico Benitez will kick off for your Vipers. Number 3, Beck Seggers, and number 32, Elijah Booker, back to receive for the Tigers.
And this looks like Nico Benitez set to kick it away. Kick is going to sail inside the 10, up to the 15, now to the 20. Looking for a running room, breaks one tackle, reverses field, giving ground to get back to the 20. And he's going to go down at about the 23-yard line. Nice discipline there by the Vipers special teams unit to stay in their lanes and not give them any cutback room. And Dripping Springs will start this drive 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball will be marked on the Tigers' 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
Labor Day coming up Monday. I'm sure the students have only been back in school now for, a week and a half. They're already ready for a 3-day weekend. Hopefully their teachers won't load them up with too much homework over the long weekend. And hopefully Viper fans will be celebrating an season opening win over Dripping Springs after the game tomorrow night. Handoff, left side, looking for running room, and not much running room. Going to lose a couple yards on the play is Chris Trevino. As I see number 13 and number 51 getting up on the bottom of the pile, Aiden Serafini, and 51 for Vandegrift is Zane Reeder. Involved in that stop, a loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12. Second and 12 from back at the 22. High snap, play action, looking downfield. Pass over the middle of the field. That ball is, maybe hearing some footsteps. Was a Dripping Springs wide receiver. It's a pretty well-thrown football. But 47 was closing fast for Vandegrift. Gavin Gorbeck. Hudson Baker also coming in from the backside. And that ball fell harmlessly to the carpet. 3rd and 12 now at the 22-yard line. Pass swung out to the right side, but falls incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and the punting unit will have to come on again. They try to swing out that time to Jackson Garza. Clock stops with 4:20 to go, 3rd quarter. Vandegrift in command, 28-6. Octavian Jackman awaiting the punt just across the midfield stripe. Good high snap. And a low end-over-end kick. Takes a high bounce, and Isaac Hansen mad at himself. That ball took a high hop, and he kind of instinctively reached up and grabbed it. I think he's thinking if he lets that go, it might roll another few yards. But in any event, Vandegrift will take over 1st down 10 at the 46-yard line. These guys learn so much just playing these JV games. So when they're playing varsity next year or 2 years from now, they are ready to go. Little things like that. So 1st and 10 at the 45. Lawson Soesby, the sophomore, in the shotgun. Handoff up the middle, and falling forward for a yard or so is going to be Lewis Lim.
Number 28, Lewis.
Going to bring up a 2nd down and 9, but the clock will keep moving. Not that the Vipers are trying to milk it. They're running their tempo offense here. Second down and 9. One receiver wide right, one to the near side. Soesby in the shotgun. Handoff up the middle for a couple yards in the play. Directing traffic for somebody, so didn't see who the ball carrier was. He was going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. Coming up on the 3-minute mark, 3rd and 7 from the Tiger 42-yard line. One receiver right, one to the near side. High snap. Sosby with the handoff. And Dragon tackles inside the 40 and pushes it down to the 38-yard line. Didn't look like much, but it picked up 3 yards. Sets up a 4th and 4. Vipers in 4-down territory. And going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, hard snap count. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty as Sosby draws them off sides, and that should bail out Vandegrift. So the 5-yard markup will move the chains and a first down for Vandegrift at about the 34-yard line. First down at the 34. And the handoff in the backfield to the 34-yard line. No gain in the play. Leticia Green riding in and confirming that Floyd Jones is the 82 on defense and Landon Klein is the 82 on offense. That much I knew. I'm just not sure which 82 is kicking because one of them is kicking the extra points. I'm guessing it's Landon Klein, but I don't know for sure. No gain in that play. Second down and 10. But thank you for the input there. Always takes a while to get used to these guys. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. 2nd and 10. Play action. Rolling to his right is Sosby. Now he's going to tuck it under and run and going to be stacked up at about the 32-yard line. Gain of a couple yards on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down at about 7. Hustling over there on the stop was Max Minger.
And number 40, Antonio Cabrera. That will be 3rd and 6 for your Vipers.
Some of the varsity guys trickling down along the sideline to watch their underclassmen take care of business here tonight. Inside of a minute to go, 3rd down and 7 from the 31-yard line. One receiver to the right, 2 to the near side, dropping back. Going for it all. On the left side, got a receiver open, caught! Did he hang on to it? Waiting for the official. I'm going to say touchdown. I haven't seen a signal. Great catch by T. Sledge. Yep, the official puts the hands in the air. He was not in position. Remember, you only have a 3-man umpiring crew, so that makes it tough. Beautiful throw from Lawson Sosby. T. Sledge ran underneath it. The only question was, did he have it when he came down to the ground? If he didn't, he sold it well, and the Vipers get the score.
82, Landon Klein set to kick. Number 5, Carter Cone to hold.
So 34-6. And presumably Landon Klein.
Timeout. Dripping Springs.
Dripping Springs going to call the timeout. The number 82 on the field is built more like a wide receiver than Floyd Jones, who's built like the defensive lineman that he is. So I'm assuming this is Landon Klein doing the kicking duties. Our other crews showing up at their stadiums tonight. Again, this is just one of 7 matchups tonight on what is a busier than usual Thursday night. As high school football gets underway for real. Klein on for the extra point. Good snap and hold. Kick is up. And he splits the upright. So 36 seconds to go. Now 35-6. Vandegrift on top.
Extra point attempt is good.
In this JV Silver contest.
Vandergrift Vipers 35, Dripping Springs Tigers 6.
So varsity cheerleaders down there working hard in the heat. Vandegrift jumping out to a 14-0 first quarter lead on a pick six, and then a nice drive following a muffed punt. And I've never looked back. Dripping Springs did get on the board in the second quarter to cut it to 14-6. But the Vipers have poured it on ever since then. We have 21 unanswered points. Short high kick over to the far sideline. Field at the 16, up to the 20, the 25. And cuts back at the 30. Nice return out to the 35. Still on his feet up to the 40. And push it all the way out to the 46-yard line. Good return. The helmet comes off of Elijah Booker. He's fired up as he heads to the sideline.
Stop by number 9, Jaden Manalo, and number 10, Noah.
And 24 ticks on the clock here in quarter number 3. Thank you, Leticia, for confirming that Floyd Jones is not kicking. So I had a 50-50 chance, and I guessed that Landon Klein is the kicker. So thank you for confirming that. First down and 10 at the 46-yard line. Hand off left side. And into Viper territory is down to the 44-yard line. Good run by Chris Trevino. Near the first down marker. I think he's about a yard shy. Going to bring up a second down and 1. The clock is still rolling here. They're going to give him the first down. And the clock is going to tick down. That's going to end this third quarter. So good quarter for Vandegrift. We reach into 3. We've got 10 minutes left in this one. We'll take a break and be back for the fourth and final quarter of this JV Silver contest. Vipers in command, 35-6. Vandegrift Vipers football on the Vype Live Network.
When you buy or sell a piece of property, it helps to have a friend in the business. Independence Title will pick up the ball on your transaction and take it right across the goal line. Independence is locally owned right here in Austin with deep roots in the Vandergrift community. Independence is also the Austin Business Journal's #1 title company. Work with the home team at Independence Title. Call 329-5299 or go to independencetitle.com.
Thank you to our sponsor, Wayne Weigelt State Farm Insurance Agency, providing insurance and financial services. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Please visit www.agentwayne.com for all your insurance and financial service needs.
Family time, anytime, always worth every dime. On our ways, chicken eat, unbelievable sweet tea. Express tenders, they're the best, not to mention all the rest. Chicken E's the place to go for all of us in the know. Plenty of size to make a meal. Chicken E is for real. Follow me to Chicken E, gotta have their sweet tea.
Swing pass to the left side, down to the 41-yard line to Beck Seegers. Nice catch in traffic. Hauls it in for about a 4-yard pickup before he is shoved back by the silver-clad Vipers. Tigers trying to hustle up and run a little tempo here. Second down and 6 from the 40-yard line. Swung pass left side, complete again on the edge. This time to Jackson Height. The aptly named. That's a great name for a wide receiver, Jackson Height. He's got some height. Gets it down to the 35. Sets up a 3rd and 1 from there. Just underway fourth quarter. Vipers on top here. 35-6. I got to change my quarter. All the things you forget to do when you haven't done it in a few months. 2 receivers wide right, 2 to the near side. Fade pattern, left side. That ball is incomplete. Overshot his intended target a little bit. Good coverage stride for stride by Logan McDonald. And that's going to set up a 4th down and 1.
Our spirit leader is Stella McCann. And the JV Viper cheerleaders are coached by Mackenzie Singer.
So Viper defense looking to get the stop here. Not so much because the game is in question. It's just a pride thing. Doing your job. 4th and 1 from the 35-yard line. Tigers trying to pick up the first down to keep the offense on the field. High snap, handoff up the middle. I think he got just enough. Gavin Gorbeck and friends. Number 72, Tobias McGirt, involved on the stop, but Chris Trevino had just enough momentum to get across the 35 and pick up the first down first down marker. Oh, they're going to say no. I thought he had to get across the 35-yard line. And Shane, that was really confusing. The way the chain was set up, I thought the 35-yard line was all he had to get. But it's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Viper defense makes a stand. So 9:04 left to go in this one. Already up 35-6, and the offense will stay on the return to the field as Carter Cohn tries out.
Ball is marked at the first 35-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 for your Vipers with 9 minutes.
Sun setting behind the press box, shade across the entire field now. One receiver left, one to the near side. And handoff starts left, cuts back right, and pushes ahead to about the 38-yard line for a 3-yard pickup, does Sarusi. They give him 4 in the play, 2nd and 6.
And number 25, Mateo Zagaroli.
Aiden Elibiari split out wide left. Number 10 on the near side is John Janish. Lachlan Hindelang, the right tackle, number 59. Sarusi breaks free across the 45 and going to have the first down. He ran right behind Christopher Paredes, number 75, the right guard.
Good enough for another Vandergrift Viper first down.
Number 70 on the left side. We'll identify some of Hank's hog mollies here. Gio Rodriguez. First down, Vandergrift. First and 10 from the 46. Handoff, Sarusi again. Another nice hole. Going to get to the 50-yard line. And broke free. Gets down to the 46. Great second effort by Sarusi to run out of a tackle and get very near the first down marker.
Carry by number 25, Sarusi.
Jet Frug, number 62 up front. Another one of the linebackers. First and 10, or second down and 2, pardon me, from the 46-yard line. Handoff, left side. And dives inside the 45 down to the 44-yard line. First down, Vandegrift. They'll move the chains and keep going.
That'll be good enough for another Vandergrift Viper first down.
One receiver to the left, one to the near side. 6.5 to go. Vipers taking their time, milking this clock a little bit. Hand up the middle. Big hole this time inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line for Andrew Tomaszewski.
Number 22, Andrew Tomaszewski on the carry. Good enough for another Vandergrift Viper first down.
If I can block that light coming in from the window behind us. Again, we're not in our normal broadcast booth for these JV games, so light comes into the press box in funny places. One receiver left, one to the near side. Cohen in the shotgun. Handoff. Nope, Cohn's going to keep it himself. Around the left side. And breaks free to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Races into the end zone, touchdown. Carter Cohn, the sophomore, puts the icing on the cake. And it is 41-6, Vandegrift.
Flag on the play, be holding on the offense.
Oh, no, he doesn't. He did his part, but it's coming back. There's laundry on the field. And that will take the points off the board. Holding is the call. That might explain why he had such a big gaping hole on the left side. So we'll back this up to the 44-yard line where it's now 1st and 20. And the clock is moving again. Give it to Tomaszewski this time. He makes the first guy miss, but picks up a couple yards on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 18.
Carried by number 22, Andrew Tomaszewski.
Zed Fitzgerald checking into the ball game, number 30. He's lined up on the near side. High snap, hand up Tomaszewski up the middle, picks his way inside the 40, and pushes the pile down to about the 37-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 13 to go.
Carried by number 22, Andrew Tomaszewski.
All the varsity guys making their way out here to check out some of the action here. You don't think they're ready to go tomorrow night? Third down and about 13. Cohen in the shotgun. High snap, hands it off to Tomaszewski. Flag comes down. And he's going to pick up a couple yards. He's going to be well shy of the 1st down, but we'll check the flag on the far side, indicating it's against the Vipers. An illegal shift. Yep, procedure the call. Tigers will decline it to set up a 4th down, and Vandegrift will likely go for it here. Fourth and 12 from the 36. Inside at 3.5 left. Cone dropping back, rolling to his right, looking downfield. And just took that one out of bounds. Didn't put it in harm's way with a big lead, and with 3:02 to go, Dripping Springs gets a nice stop and a turnover on downs. And they're off to trot back out in the field for one last crack at it. Jeff Ballas writing in says, watching my grandson Miles Ballas, number 32, play JV football for the Vipers. I'm in San Jose, California. Thank you very much for the email, Mr. Ballas. First down and 10 at the 31-yard line. Handoff up the middle. And looking for a running room. Gets up to about the 36-yard line after about a 4-yard pickup. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Stop by number 84, Moises Avila. Thank you. Thank you.
Second and 6 coming up. Tigers going quickly. 2.5 to go. Handoff. And crashing through some arm tackles and gets up to about the 38-yard line. Another gain of about 3 yards. Elijah Booker was a hard-nosed running back there. He picks up another 3 yards, sets up a 3rd and 3 from the Tiger 38-yard line. Thank you to those folks who sent us an email tonight. 3rd down and 3 coming up from the 38-yard line. Remember, JV Black coming up probably about 10 or 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game right here in the very same link. That ball caught at the 50-yard line. Almost intercepted, but a great catch out there. I think that's Jackson Garza. Hauls it in right at the midfield stripe. 1st down Tigers. 100 seconds left in this one. Beck swings it right side and throws it behind his intended target. Falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 with 92 seconds left in this one. High snap. Beck climbs the ladder, hands it off. That disrupted the tamming, but it's good 2nd and 3rd effort. Forgetting about the scoreboard and just playing football. Nice run by Chris Trevino to pick up about 7 yards on the play. Getting up in the bottom of the pile for the Vipers is number 56, I believe that is. Justin Marks, sophomore linebacker. Set up a 3rd and 3 from the Vandegrift 43-yard line. Don't forget, for you folks that aren't sticking around to watch the JV Black contest, we'll be on the air just after 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Yours truly and Matt Sanders from the Hill Country. Hank is out of town this week. He'll be back with us the rest of the way next week. 4th down coming up here, no gain in the play. So Matt and I will have the action tomorrow night as the Vipers open up the regular season and their title defense against the Dripping Springs Tigers tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, give or take, on the pregame show. 7:30, the opening kickoff of the 2025 season. Two receivers to the right, one to the near side. Hand off right side. And not much running room, not going to gain anything. Going to be a yard shy of the 1st down, and that is probably going to be it. That is it.
That will be the end of the ball game.
So the JV Silver got off to a good start and kept the foot on the gas, and they're going to take a 35-6 victory here tonight to open up their 2025 season over the Dripping Springs Gold. So congratulations to the Silver Squad. Again, before we take a break here, we want to thank the Vandegrift Viper Football Booster Club and Kimberly Lombard. Our sponsors, Independence Title, Wayne Weigel with State Farm, and Chicken Express, along with a whole bunch more. Dr. Crawford with Austin Orthodontics and Amanda Newman Interiors, Floor Covering International, Texas Family of Physicians, Texas Malibu. I'm just reading off some of them here. Card My Yard, Rudy's Barbecue, Steiner Ranch Steakhouse, Tiff's Treats, just some of the many sponsors of Vandegrift Vipers football. So we've got about a 12-minute break coming up here. I'm going to take a break, catch my breath, and re-rack them and restack them for game number 2 of our doubleheader coming up. It'll be the Vandegrift JV Black Squad against the Dripping Springs Maroon. We'll get back underway. Don't have to go anywhere. It'll be right here in this very same link. And we'll be back with you in about 10 minutes or so right here on the Vype Live Network. If you're signing out, thank you for joining us. We'll be back with you probably in 2 weeks. We'll probably have freshmen next week here at home. So hopefully we'll see you folks back here in a couple of weeks for round number 3. Have a great night, and we'll be back with the JV Black contest in just a minute here on the Vype Live Network.
Testing. Testing.
You will be doing varsity. You do properly. Okay. Sure. Okay. Cool. Good to see you, man. All right. No, I told you that I was doing the PA announcement for football.
Testing. Tonight's game will be conducted according to the rules of the University Interscholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice to achieve athletic excellence. Please consider the time and effort put forth preparing for tonight's game by showing positive support for athletes, coaches, fans, and officials, and encourage good sportsmanship. Cheer these young athletes, applaud them, but do not, through any of your actions, cause them to doubt the value of athletics. By your conduct, allow these young people to feel pride in their communities and school. While your sportsmanlike actions may play only a small part in the outcome of this game, it will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athletics. We also ask that you show your appreciation for the students who will be taking part indirectly in tonight's game, the cheerleaders and the students who have supported their teams in home and away. These young people play an integral role in supporting their team's success. So please encourage the participants of both teams, show respect for injured players on both teams, and avoid alcoholic beverages and tobacco on public school grounds, since it is a violation of state law. The officials for tonight's game were selected with the consent of both schools, and their rulings should be respected. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game. We ask you as students, parents, and citizens to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. Special recognition tonight goes to some of our leaders in Leander ISD. Board President Anna Smith, Board President Shade Bashoku, Board Secretary Nikosi Nelson, Trustee Trish Bodie, Trustee Paul Gautier, Trustee Gloria Gonzalez Dulakia, Trustee Francesca Romans, Superintendent Dr. Bruce Gearing. The dedicated Vandergrift High School staff include Assistant Principals Colin Fletcher, David Barnes, Parrish McEwen, and Becky Azar Jackson. Associate Principal Amanda Toon, Vandegrift High School Principal Charlie Little, and his amazing administrative assistant, Leslie Fanera. Thank you for all you do to support Leander ISD. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Ed W. Monroe Memorial Stadium on the campus of Vandegrift High School. Today's matchup pits the Dripping Springs Tigers versus your Vandergrift Vipers. The head coach of the Tigers is Galen Zimmerman. Viper Nation, please give a warm Vandegrift welcome to our guests from Dripping Springs. Vandegrift is led by Drew Sanders, the Vipers athletic coordinator and head coach. Assistant coaches for the Vipers:
And we welcome you back to Monroe Memorial Stadium. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Monroe Memorial Stadium for game number 2 of our doubleheader. JV Black for Vandegrift against the JV Maroon for Dripping Springs. Captains Peyton Reed, number 90, and number 1, Tate Self for Vandegrift. The coin toss for the Tigers, I see number 10. That is James Martinez. Trying to see who else is out there. They're shielded off by a couple of Vipers. Is that 54? Would be Trent Henry. And we'll get the third player here as soon as he turns around. Javis Silver winning the first contest handily for Vandegrift. Number 90 is the other captain, Weston Carroll for Dripping Springs. We're ready to go here in game number 2 of our doubleheader, starting a couple minutes early. They'll do that. It is a school night after all, so if they get done a few minutes early, we'll get game number 2 underway about 10 minutes early. So the JV Black for Vandegrift against the JV Maroon for Dripping Springs. My name is Merle Bertrand, Vype Live broadcast director, in case you didn't know. Our 16th season of broadcasting Vandegrift football coming up officially tomorrow night at the varsity level. It's about a, 4th or 5th year, I guess, of doing these sub-varsity contests on Thursday night. As opening night underway already, about to get underway for real with about 7 other varsity games kicking off tonight on Vype.
Viper Nation, it is time for Viper.
We'll talk about that as the night wears on. Got a couple of emails already. You see the address at the bottom of your screen there, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Larry Atkins writing in from the first game says, way to go, DJ, pardon me. And Mariah Colkhurst writes in, special shout out to JV Black, number 88, Andrew Silvertooth. Today is his birthday from the grandparents. Well, happy birthday, number 88, Andrew Silvertooth. And here we go. The ball is in the air, and we are underway in game number 2. It's going to sail inside the 5-yard line into the end zone. The Vipers will take over first down 10 at the 25-yard line.
Kick is through the back of the end zone.
As we get underway in game number 2. 4 10-minute quarters at the JV level.
Ball will be spotted at the 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Vipers.
ECU and Stony Point getting ready to get underway tonight. We've got 2 separate broadcasts for you for that one, the Eastview broadcast and the Stony Point broadcast. Also coming up in a couple of minutes, the Shoal Creek Showdown used to be the Taco Shack Bowl. Anderson at McCallum. We've got McNeil under the command of former Viper defensive coordinator Scott Hermes taking on Weiss at the field. Vista Ridge taking on Killeen, and Westwood taking on Waco Midway. Those are the other games tonight in the Austin area on the Vype Live Network, plus 2 more in Houston. So here we go. First down and 10. Lights have come on at Monroe Memorial Stadium. One receiver left, trips to the near side, handoff up the middle, and a nice big hole to get things started out to the 32-yard line, and a gain of 7 yards on the play. Going to bring up a second down and 3.
Tackle by number 20, Tanner Beard.
Much smaller roster for this squad. I think that was Ryan Lambert. Nope, that was not Ryan Lambert. That was Evan Williamson on the carry. And he breaks one tackle, bounces out to the right side of the 40, and gets it out to about the 44-yard line, still on his feet, and finally flung down to the carpet. The tackle made by Vance Peterson, but not before a Viper first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. These guys are moving quick. First down and 10 at the Viper 43-yard line. Hand off again. Up to the 45, gain of 2 on the play for Evan Williamson. The quarterback, by the way, is Colin Williamson, a junior. Second and 8 from the 45-yard line. One receiver left, one to the near side, just underway first quarter, game number 2. Vipers slowing things down here. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Lights are on for the first time this year at Monroe Memorial Stadium. Well, first time in game action. Pressure coming from the edge. Nice job picking it up. Pass over here to the right side. Got a receiver. Incomplete. Good coverage downfield. Good throw. Trying to get it down the field to Brody Haig. Nice job by Ryan Lambert, the sophomore running back, to pick up that blitz coming from the edge and gave Williams a little time to throw. But it falls incomplete. 3rd and 8 coming up. Third down and 8 coming up from the Viper 45-yard line. First drive, or first series on either side. Two receivers left, one on the near side. Williams dropping back. Pressure coming, dumps it off underneath, complete. On the edge of the 50, gets a block on the edge of the 45, 40, to the 35, to the 30, and drug down from behind at the 23-yard line. Landed awkwardly. Nice tackle from Grant Myhan to save the touchdown, but a good job by Brody Hay coming back and making the catch and taking it up the near sideline. Good to see him get up. He landed kind of awkwardly. First down, Vandegrift down to the 27-yard line.
Completion makes it 1st and 10 for the Vipers on the Tiger 27-yard line.
7:55 to go, first quarter. Handoff, right side. And inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line. Again, Evan Williamson on the carry.
Tackled by number 33, Blythe Boulay. Gain of 5 makes it 2nd and 5.
Two receivers left, one of the near side. On a second down and about 6 from the 23-yard line. Dropping back, looking. Good protection. Fires over to the left side. Got a receiver in the end zone and batted away at the last second and incomplete. Good coverage by Landon Allmaker. Pretty good throw to Tate Self, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 5 for the Vipers.
Stops the clock with 7:04 to go opening quarter. 3rd down and a long 5 coming up from the Dripping Springs 23-yard line. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Just has to get rid of it quickly. Nice job there on the completion of the 25 and flung down at the 24-yard line. So good job by Williamson coming back to help out his quarterback. A good read by James Martinez to stop that for no gain. 4th down coming up.
Play makes it 4th and 6.
Fourth down and a long 6 from the 24-yard line. Vipers trying to keep this drive alive. Williamson lined up to the right side, trips wide left. For the quarterback, Colin Williams. Williams dropping back, looking, firing with the middle, and that ball is juggled and caught inside the 5. Oh, incomplete at the very last second. Wow, Owen Wright had it for just a second in traffic, but broke it up at the very last second, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tigers will take the offensive side of the field for the first time tonight. Good throw by Williams. So 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 24-yard line. 2 receivers left. Handoff up the middle and out to about the 28-yard line. Gain of a couple yards on the play. We'll check this running back here when we can. It's 22 as well for them. That is Gavin Polska.
Gain of 3 makes it 2nd and 7.
The Tiger running back picked up 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 8. Swing pass, left side, complete on the edge to tack Irwin. And he takes it out to the 35-yard line. Knocked down by number 23, Colt Stevens, number 40, Eden Lambea. Good enough for a first down, however. Their quarterback, Preston Haynes, number 9. He's dropping back to pass, sets up a screen pass underneath, complete to the 35. Good open field tackle. Nice job by London Kester to hold that one to about a 3-yard pickup as they swung it out to Will Stiddens. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Number 0, London Custer on the tackle. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7.
Handoff. Off left tackle, out across the 40 to the 45. Breaks it in the secondary and gets it out to the 50-yard line.
Number 22, Gavin
It was Colt Stevens saving that one from an even bigger pickup.
Tripped up by number 20.
But another first down.
Gain is good for a first down.
Pass over here to the left side and just had to get rid of that football. He had a Viper defender in his face. That was Eden Lambea coming in with mischief on his mind. 4:54 to go first quarter, no score. The receiver's right, one on the near side. Handoff up the middle. And not much running room, but a good second effort and a rugby pile all the way down to the Viper 44-yard line. Good push from the line and good string from the young running back there, Gavin Polska. 2nd down and 3 coming up from the 43-yard line. New quarterback in this time, and this time going to be tripped up in the backfield and knocked out at the 42-yard line. And a quarterback, I don't know if that's a new quarterback. I may have misread the number. That's number 5, not number 9. That is Truman Grove is their quarterback, not number 9. And 4th down coming up, 4th and 2. And wholesale substitutions here. Punting unit is coming on from the 42-yard line. I'm not sure I buy it or not.
One for the Tigers, number 24, Jacob Bremer.
Jacob Bremer back to punt. And what do we got? Timeout. They're going to think about it and talk it over here with 3:50 to go in quarter number 1. So underway, Eastview against Stony Point, McNeil at Weiss, Vista Ridge against Killeen, and Westwood at Waco Midway. Anderson against McCown getting ready to get underway in about 20 minutes or so. All those games tonight on the Vype Live Network.
Nation, let's make some noise. It is
so the offense back in the field, 4th and 2 from the Vandegrift 42-yard line. 3:50 to go opening quarter. Handoff up the middle, and he breaks free. He's going to pick up the first down. Boy, they had him stacked up, but he kept the legs churning. And a great effort there by Will Siddons to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive for the Tigers. So first down at the 33-yard line, dropping back. And swing pass left side complete to the 34-yard line. Down to the 32-yard line, get a gain of about 2 yards on the play. Escorted out of bounds there by Jackson Brandstetter.
Custer on the tackle.
Coming up on the 3:09 mark, 2nd down and 9 coming up. Second and 9. Dropping back, swing pass right side, complete to the 30. Nice execution of the 25 to the 20, to the outside of the 15. And finally, it scored out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. Well, after picking up the 4th down, they are back on the move again. Swing pass to Gavin Poska. Westwood Waco Midway underway, no score.
First and 10 Tigers from the 12-yard line.
From beautiful Crusader Stadium up in Belton. Dumped it off. Oh, that's incomplete. That was one of those where Truman Crow probably said, I really don't want this football. And he kind of shot put it out there to Gavin Poska, who was, I think, surprised to see the pass coming his way from about 5 feet away. Ball's incomplete, 2nd down and 10. .243 to go in this first quarter. Been a wild first quarter for a 0-0 game. And handoff right side. No, the quarterback's going to keep it himself inside the 10, down to about the 3-yard line.
Number 5,
bring up about a 3rd down and 1. Nice play fake there by Grove. Going to be 3rd and 1 from the 3. They can pick up a first down at about the 2.5-yard line. And block that sun streaming into the windows here. And this time going to be dropped for a loss back in the backfield. A swarming Viper defense. Be interesting where they give forward progress. They handed it off to Brooks Falconer. He had nowhere to go. They're going to push it back to the 6 and sets up a 4th down and about 2.5. Big play here. 4th down. Quarterback, Wildcat, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Dripping Springs. Very impressive drive. Finished off by Truman Grove. And the Tigers draw first blood. 6-0 with the extra point pending. Boy, game of inches. The Vipers hang on and make that stop. They've got the ball back.
Number 24, Jacob Bremer.
Low snap, good hold, and the kick is up. And it is knocked through by Jacob Bremer. And with 1:37 to go in the opening quarter, Dripping Springs has drawn first blood here in a back and forth between the 20s first quarter. They lead at 7-0. So a fast and furious first quarter. Has 1:37 left. Email's open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. And again, apologize for that sun streaming through the window. We're not in our normal broadcast booth. And there are windows in the press box behind us. So when the sun starts to set, this is what happens.
Back deep to receive for the Vipers, number 5, Owen Wright.
Hopefully I'll remember to bring my towel from home to block off the window next week. But that doesn't do you any good right now. I'll try to block it with my body as best I can. Line drive kickoff is going to sail back to about the 2-yard line, and it is returnable to the 5 to the 10, to the 15 to the 20, up to the 25-yard line. Still on his feet out near the 30. And a good return sets the table for the Vipers. First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tackle by number 13.
Evan Williamson on the return.
Return of 26 yards makes it first and 10 Vipers from their own 26-yard line.
So all of our broadcasts are up on this Thursday night. Opening weekend always just terrifies the bejesus out of me because best case scenario, people haven't done anything since baseball. Some of them haven't done anything since last football. We got new people out there. new equipment and got to shake off the cobwebs. So glad they're all up and running on this Thursday night, including this one. Handoff up the middle. And good second effort out across the 35 and gets it out to the 38-yard line. Evan Williamson, some nifty running there. A little hesitation move. Yeah, picks up the first down to the 38-yard line. We're coming up on the 1-minute mark. And off again to Williamson, this time across the 40, maybe to the 41. They'll gain about 2 on the play. And going to bring up a 2nd down and 8 from the 40 as we're inside of a minute to go in the opening quarter.
On the stop. Second and 8.
See if we got time for one more play here and a 2nd down and 8 from the 40-yard line. 2 receivers wide left. Dropping back and lunging across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Managed to pick up a yard in the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. The clock is going to tick down to wrap up a wild and woolly first quarter. With the score 7-0, Vandegrift JV Black trailing here to the Dripping Springs Tigers. As quarter number 1 is in the books, we'll take a break and be back for quarter number 2 of our JV Black contest. 7-0 Tigers at the end of 1. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers JV football on the Vype Live Network.
When you buy or sell a piece of property, it helps to have a friend in the business. Independence Title will pick up the ball on your transaction and take it right across the goal line. Independence is locally owned right here in Austin with deep roots in the Vandergrift community. Independence is also the Austin Business Journal's #1 title company. Work with the home team at Independence Title. Call 329-5299 or go to independencetitle.com.
Thank you to our sponsor, Wayne Weigelt State Farm Insurance Agency, providing insurance and financial services. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Please visit www.agentwayne.com for all your insurance and financial service needs.
Family time, anytime, always worth every dime. On our ways, chicken eat, unbelievable sweet tea. Express tenders, they're the best, not to mention all the rest. Chicken E's the place to go for all of us in the know. Plenty of size to make a meal. Chicken E is for real. Follow me to Chicken E, gotta have their sweet tea.
How'd you like that little extra bonus journey for you there? Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. We get ready to start quarter number 2. Teams have flipped sides. Vipers now going right to left on a 3rd and 7. Dropping back. Pass over the middle of the field and incomplete. Just a little high on the throw. Trying to get it down to Austin Muko. I meant to look that up after the scrimmage and I forgot. So if you're related to Austin, let me know how to pronounce his last name. His parents wrote in last year. So I'm not saying it right, but I can't remember what it is. 4th down coming up. Email's open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. 4th down, they're going to go for it. And a fade pattern here to the left side. That ball is incomplete. I think he may have thought he had a free play coming up. But that's going to be a turnover on downs. Yeah, he's indicating the sideline like he thought he had a free play. Like he may have thought Dripping Springs had jumped offside, but there's no laundry on the field. It's going to be a turnover on downs. And that's a big break for Dripping Springs as we're just underway second quarter.
Check that turnover on downs. Sets up 1st and 10, Dripping Springs.
So the Tigers going from left to right, up 7-0. Great field position to start this drive, 41 yards away from pay turf. As Truman Grove into shotgun, and then a flag comes in before the snap. Illegal procedure. The call on Dripping Springs. Somebody must have flinched. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, I only see 11 guys.
Walk-off makes it 1st and 15.
Can you believe it's football season already? Seems like graduation just happened. I got here and wanted to keep on driving over to the baseball field. It felt like baseball season. That's going to be a free play for the Tigers as the Vipers jump off sides. And a good job there by the new quarterback just to get rid of the football because he had Brody Clemens in his face. But that's going to be a 5-yard mark-off on Vandegrift. Quarterback, by the way, Sawyer McElroy as a platoon at quarterback.
Offsets the prior penalty, makes it 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Two receivers left, one on the near side. Dropping back. And going to keep it himself. McElroy on the right side of the 40 and knocked out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Closing quickly was Mason Diminoff to hold that one to a minimal pickup. 2nd down and 7.
Gain of 3 makes it 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Handoff, right side again. And down to the 36-yard line.
Number 22
on the carrier was actually number 9, who I thought was the quarterback, Preston Haynes. He's actually lined up on the near side. 3rd down and 5 coming up from the 36-yard line. Dropping back, looking. McElroy stepping, rolling to his left now. Fires underneath and complete on the dead run of the 25 to the 20, and that's going to be good for a 1st down. Out of the backfield was Gavin Posca, and he hauls it in for a 1st down, Tigers.
Number 23, Colt Stevens on the stop. Gain is good for a Tiger 1st down.
The receivers left, trips to the near side. Empty back set for the quarterback. Dropping back, looking, rolling right. And fires with the right side towards the end zone. Caught and into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grady Weiss hauling it in. And Dripping Springs has opened up a 13-0 lead here with 8:10 to go in the 1st half.
We'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the 25-26.
So 13-0 Tigers as Jacob Bremer on for the extra point out of the hole to Truman Grove.
Co-captain Ava Messamy.
Good snap, good hold, kick is up. Line drives it through the upright. So the JV Black Squad has dug themselves a bit of a hole here, down 14-0. And we'll see if they can respond and get something going here, down 14-0.
Cheerleader of the week is Mary McIver. Sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Georgetown. The sweetheart of the week is
Henderson McCallum just getting underway, 1st quarter. Was known as the Taco Shack Bowl forever, but it's been rebranded as the Shoal Creek Showdown. But it's still McCallum, it's still Anderson, and it still should be a great game. McNeil's jumped on top of Weiss 7-0 up at the field. Michael Rose, Trey Grubb on the call of that one.
on to kick for the Tigers, number 24.
Again, McNeil under the command of longtime Viper defensive coordinator Scott Hermes. Turned that program around, got him into the playoffs. And they're looking to make some noise this year on top of a good Weiss club, 7-0 early. Line drive kick. Fielded at the 10, to the 15, to the 20. 25 bounce from the 30 up to the 35-yard line. Nice return again, all the way out to the 40-plus. Sets the Vipers up in good field position on a nice return from Owen Wright. Tell you what, these guys are fired up. There's a lot of jaw-jacking going on for a JV game.
Sets up 1st and 10 for the Vipers on the 34-yard line.
$7:57 to go, first half. Vipers trying to get something going on offense here. Can block that sun if I can and run the camera with my left hand. I'm making no promises here. Two receivers wide right, one to the near side. Handoff up the middle and breaks one tackle. Is going to pick up 5 yards and then some. Out across the 35, out near the 50. And that's going to turn into about an 8-yard pickup for Evan Williamson. Tigers had him trapped in the backfield for no gain, maybe even a loss, and he ran out of the tackle and picked up 9 yards. So good effort there by the sophomore Williamson. Second and a long one from the Viper 49. Colin Williams in the shotgun has two receivers right, one to the near side. Dropping back, looking, pass underneath, complete to the 45, good for a first down. Nice pitch and catch to Tate Self.
Gain is good for a Viper, first down.
Vipers trying to get on the board here, inside of 7 minutes to go, first half. Sun is broken back through the clouds. Most of the field in shade, but there's still sun on the ends of the field. Dropping back to pass. Fade pattern here to the near side. Got a receiver behind the defense. A lot of contact. Caught. Touchdown, Vandegrift. Getting mobbed by the varsity. Great catch by Tate Self. He fought through pretty good coverage. Great concentration and hung on to it for a football and for a touchdown and a good throw by Colin Williams. And the Vipers are on the board. Alexander Morshigi on for the extra point attempt to cut this lead in half. Good low snap, good hold, but the kick is blocked. Batted up in the air. It's a live football and a mess now. Nice job by the holder to at least get it down. The snap came in a little low, and the extra point attempt will be no good with 6:31 to go in the first half. But the Vipers are on the board and they've cut it down to a one-possession game.
Point after attempt was no good, making our score with 6:31 remaining in the second quarter. Tigers 14, your Vipers 6.
So we'll turn it back over to the defense and see if they can get a stand and get the offense back on the field before halftime.
On to kick for the Vipers, number 43, Alexander Morsheim.
Morshigi set to kick it away, the sophomore. Breeze has died down. There was a brisk breeze blowing from right to left in the silver contest, but it seems to have mostly dissipated here as the sun getting ready to set behind us. And the kickoff is going to be sent down to about the 5, to the 10, to the near side of the 15. Reverses field and going to be stacked up there at about the 16-yard line. Good job on the coverage by Lyndon Kester. And Dripping Springs will take over again with 6:20 to go in the first half, up 14-6. Vista Ridge and Colleen knotted up 7 apiece. Give a shout out and say hello to Skylar Gillespie, our QA tonight. Keeping an eye and an ear on our broadcasts.
Milana Kudrick. Eva Maysemi. Olivia Sarant. Our freshman cheerleaders, Adeline Aubrey. Caitlin Clements.
High snap, quarterback feels it, hands it to his running back up to the 15 or the 20. And stumbles out to about the 24-yard line. 22 on the carry, knocked down by Mason Diminoff. Good run by Gavin Posca. It's a flag on the far side of the field, so this one might be coming back. It is. Boy, I've really got to remember to bring a towel next week, if it's sunny especially, because that sun is just blinding coming in the press box right now.
Finley Spence. Our spirit leader is Stella McCann.
Ball back at the 11-yard line with 6:12 to go in the first half. Clock moving. Two receivers wide left, one to the near side. Grove in the shotgun. Swing pass, left side, complete on the edge of the 10 to the 15 and out across the 18-yard line. Gain of about 8 or so in the play, brings it up a second down and about 7 to go.
Tackled by number 6, Miles Hobson.
Tigers trying to go quickly. That was Trey DeLuche on the reception. 2nd and 8 coming up. One receiver left, two to the near side. Grove, handoff up the middle. Out across the 20 and dives to about the 24-yard line. Where it's going to set up a 3rd down and about 3.
Number 99, Elijah Decay on the stop for the Vipers. Gain sets up 3rd and 3.
High snap. Handoff again. Breaks the first tackle, but can't get by the second wave. Good penetration that time by the Vandegrift defense. And trying to see who that was that got there first. Didn't make the tackle, but he slowed him up. That was 30 coming in backside, Desmond Cooper. He got there first and stood him up. And then the rest of the guys could come in and mop him up. But it's going to bring up a 4th down at about 4. And Vandegrift should get it back here with about 4 minutes to go. Low snap. And takes a bounce. And down there at the 45-yard line with 4:04, the Vipers will get it back. And bear with me here. I've got to answer a text from somebody real quick.
For the Vipers from their own 44-yard line. Finishing with our JV cheer announcements. The JV Viper cheerleaders are coached by Mackenzie Singer. The VHS Cheer Booster Club would like to thank mega sponsors Austin Tumbling Academy, Bonnie L. Trudeau, and Leah Hardigree at the Rolling Hills Group.
So the Vipers will take over 1st down and 10. 4:03 to go in the first half, trying to tie it up before halftime. Two receivers right, one to the near side. Colin Williams in the shotgun. Swing pass, right side, complete on the edge. Trying to get the corner turn Will out across the 45 to the 50. Into Tiger territory down to the 45-yard line. Gain of about 12 yards on the play. And our 1st down, Vandegrift, Owen Wright on the reception. One receiver wide right, two to the near side. 3:40 to go. Clock moving, first half. Williams in the shotgun. Handoff, off right tackle. Burst inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line. Another gain of about 7 or 8 yards. Evan Williamson again on the carry. He's had a nice night tonight.
Brought down by number 27, Cash Freisenhahn.
Second down and 3 from the 38-yard line.
Gain of 7 makes it 2nd and 3.
McNeil and Weiss tied up 7 apiece. Second down and 3 after the 7-yard pickup. Dropping back, looking, pass over to the right side, incomplete. Led him just a little bit too much.
Pass intended for number 16, Brody Haig, falls incomplete. 3rd and 4.
Stops the clock with 2:42 to go. Third down and 3 coming up from the 38-yard line. One receiver right, trips to the near side. Dropping back, looking, pass underneath, complete. No, incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended target. Good timing there from Landon Allmaker to separate Tate Self from the football. Sets up a 4th and 3 from the 38-yard line. And now if the Vipers go for it and don't get it, they would give Dripping Springs decent field position. So 4th down and 3 from the 38-yard line. One receiver right, trips to the near side. High snap over the head. And I just mentioned a moment ago, if the Vipers don't make it, they're going to give Dripping Springs decent field position. Now Dripping Springs has excellent field position, as they've got it on the Vandegrift 41-yard line with 2:32 to go in the half, and the Viper defense is going to be asked to keep Dripping Springs out of the end zone for the final 2.5 minutes of this first half. So a tough break there for the Viper offense. One receiver left, 2 to the near side for the Tigers. Hand off up the middle and a couple yards on the play for Gavin Posca.
Tackled by number 18, Jackson Brandstetter.
Into the first quarter, Stony Point and Eastview are scoreless from Birkelbach Field up in Georgetown. Swing pass, left side, complete on the edge to the 40. Beautiful open field tackle. How about that? Coming in backside, turn around so I can see who that is. Number 0, London Kester. Had a couple of good plays tonight. Inside of 2 minutes to go here in the half. Email's open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. If you want to give us an email at the half, let us know where you're tuned in from. Give a shout out to your favorite player on either side. Dripping Springs players welcome aboard as well. Tigers part of the Vype Live family during baseball season. Quarterback draw, left side. And drug down from behind the 35-yard line. Flag comes in. Good tackle there by Eden Limbea to bring down Sawyer McElroy. And holding is going to bring this one back.
There's a flag on the play. Holding.
Dave Kern writes in, says, best wishes, Vipers. Shout out to number 5, Owen Wright from Mama Pawpaw Kern in Kingwood, Texas. Thank you, Mr. Kern. Voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Thank you for the email. Owen Wright's had a good night tonight already. The sophomore wide receiver for the JV Black Squad. Penalty puts the ball all the way back at the Tiger 49-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down at about 20. Dropping back, looking, pump fake. Now got a Paul intercepted. Intercepted back at the 15-yard line by Tate Self. I think that is. Let me make sure. My eyes are on with, nope, number 4. That makes more sense. That would be Mason Diminoff.
Turnover sets up first and 10.
Diminoff just going back and playing center field, making a nice over-the-shoulder catch. They were trying to get it down the field to Grady Weiss, who I thought had a step on his man, but nobody accounted for number 4, Mason Diminoff, flashing in and makes the interception back at the 13-yard line. First down, Vandegrift. Great play. And the handoff up the middle, and nothing doing there. It's going to be a loss of about 5 yards on the play. Number 44 on the stop, Landon Lang, wrapped up Evan Williamson. And timeout called by the Tigers. They want to preserve some clock here with 59.8 seconds left. Loss back to about the, let's call it the 9. So second down at about 14 to go. 14-6, Tigers on top. As the first half wrapping up.
To thank our Viper sponsors, touchdown sponsor, Independent Title, kickoff sponsor, Wayne Weigel.
Opening night 2025.
Express 4 points. Our black level sponsors, Dr. Matt Crawford at Austin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Steiner Ranch Steakhouse. Our white level sponsor.
Talked about it a little bit in the JV Silver game. Vype Live exploding in growth, especially in the Austin area this year in terms of the broadcasts. We'll go over everything coming up this weekend here at the next break in the action. Second down and 14 to go. Williams. Handoff up the middle, and not much doing there. The Tigers are probably going to call a timeout again, and they do with 54.7 seconds. So who all are we broadcasting for this year in Austin? Well, we talked about tonight, Anderson at McCallum. ECU against Stony Point. We broadcast for both of those schools, so we've got 2 separate broadcasts going there. McNeil against Weiss. Vista Ridge against Killeen. We've got Vista Ridge. We've got Westwood against Waco Midway. And then coming up tomorrow night, Austin High, Bastrop, Bowie, Cedar Park, Cedar Ridge, Hyde Park, Regents volleyball actually tomorrow night, Liberty Hill. That'll be a good game against Cibolo Steel. Maynard taking on Bowie. So again, one game with 2 separate broadcasts. Those are all Vype Live schools that we're broadcasting for this year. I believe it's 18 schools in the Austin area, plus about 5 or 6 school districts in Houston, one up in Fort Worth and San Antonio Christian. So it's going to be a busy, busy season of high school football for us this year. 7 of the 9 teams in District 25 6A. So we'll be able to give you scoring updates throughout the entire season as Vista Ridge has opened up a 10-7 lead against Killeen in the first quarter. Killeen, of course, our sparring partner last week in the scrimmage.
We return to action, 3rd and 15 for the Vipers.
Third down coming up, dropping back and dumped it off underneath, complete to the 10. A little breathing room out to the 15 and gets it out to the 20. They'll probably call a timeout again, but that gives them a little room. Nice job by Tate Self. And the clock is ticking down here with 43 seconds to go. They might not have a timeout left. 4th down coming up. The Vipers content to let the clock tick down. Vipers will probably call a timeout with the 1 second on the play clock. If they can't run it out entirely. There's your timeout taken by Vandegrift with 6.3 seconds to go.
Timeout, Vandergrift.
So the chess match. Midway through the second quarter, Stony Point has jumped on top of ECU 7-0. And late first quarter, McNeil and Weiss still tied at 7 apiece. So 6.3 seconds left. Williams stays in the game. We'll see if he push punts it here on this fourth down play. They're not going to try to go for it, I wouldn't think. Yeah, he's just going to push punt it and try to air out the clock. And it's going to roll, and that'll do it. Well done. As we reach the end of the first half, Dripping Springs jumping out to a 14-0 lead. The Vipers get on the board, miss the extra point, but at the end of the first half of play, your score, Dripping Springs Maroon 14, the Vipers Black Squad 6. We're going to take an extended break, give some love to our sponsors. We'll be back for half number 2. Halftime is 6 minutes here at the JV level. So we will take a break and be right back in just a few minutes. Vandegrift Vipers JV football on the Vype Live Network.
31, Boise State 7.
If you or your Vandegrift athlete have suffered an orthopedic injury or have joint pain, let Dr. Matthew Crawford and his team at Austin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine take care of you. Dr. Crawford specializes in diagnosis and treatment of sports-related injuries with an emphasis on injury prevention and conservative treatments. He and his team offer cutting-edge arthroscopic and minimally invasive surgical techniques. Visit them today at austin-orthopedics.com. Let Austin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine keep you at the top of your game.
Viper fans, is your home in need of a refresh? Whether you want a full-service home renovation or it's time to create your dream kitchen or bathroom, A. Newman Interiors has you covered. We will use our preferred pricing with major brands to choose the most perfect furniture and finish selections for any space in your home or office. A. Newman Interiors has proudly served the 4 Points community for over 10 years, and there's no better clients than our Viper fans. Call 626-310-2315 today to schedule your free consultation.
Floor Coverings International in Lakeway makes shopping for your new flooring easy. Floor Coverings International carries a full assortment of flooring to fit the purpose of the room, your lifestyle, and budget. Locally owned by Kevin Temple and family, Floor Coverings International offers free in-home consultation with a design associate. At Floor Coverings International in Lakeway, our goal is making your home flooring project a positive and convenient customer experience. Visit us today in Lakeway or online at lakeway.floorcoveringsinternational.com.
Dr. Martin Molina and his staff welcome you to Texas Family Physicians at River Place. Texas Family Physicians provides comprehensive family medical care for men, women, and children of all ages. They specialize in adult and pediatric preventative care, hypertension, diabetes, sports medicine, and seasonal allergies, just to name a few. They also offer Impact Certified baseline and post-injury concussion testing and treatment in office. Visit Texas Family Physicians online at texasfp.com. Texas Family Physicians at River Place. texasfp.com.
Texas Malibu is your exclusive dealer for the world's best-selling water sports towboats. Malibu. We are now the largest dealer for Malibu boats worldwide with locations in Austin, Marble Falls, Texas Ski Ranch in New Braunfels, and now Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Visit the enthusiasts at any of our locations or online at texasmalibu.com to pick out your family's dream boat and make memories on the water that will last a lifetime.
All right, Vandy fans, it's quiz time with Tiff's Treats. Question: how many wins did the Vipers rack up last season? 13? 14? 15? If you answered 15, congrats, you're a true Vandy Viper fanatic. And to celebrate our 6A Division II state champion Vipers and the greatness of the 2025 season, we're giving you 15% off your next order of Tiff's Treats warm cookies. Just use code VANDY15 at cookiedelivery.com. Warm cookies baked to order and delivered to the door. Tiff's Treats.
Y'all listen up. Let me tell you something about group meals from Rudy's Barbecue. It's got all you need for all the folks you gotta feed, smoked meat, sides, and more. There's everything down to the tablecloth, just like the one that you see at the store. At a bridal shower, it's better than flowers. And a long distance meeting, it'll pass the hours. It'll feed all the cousins at a family function. It's better than potluck at a church luncheon. Next time you need to feed 10 or more, call and order a Rudy's group meal.
Next in line.
Card My Yard. When good news comes your way, skip the card and stake the yard. It's the easiest way to decorate for any celebration. We do all the work for you. Book your order online and we'll set up the surprise and take down the decorations afterwards. Grand opening, anniversary, or any special occasion. Card My Yard. 95 franchises throughout the U.S. Now a proud sponsor of your school. Visit cardmyyard.com today.
Halftime wrapping up in our JV Black Contest here. I'm Earl Bertrand, Vype Live Broadcast Director. We want to thank Kimberly Lombard, the Vandegrift Football Booster Club, for bringing Vype back out here to broadcast not only the varsity but the sub-varsity games. Whoever team are playing at home on Thursday night, whether it's freshman, JV, or some combination, will be here for the rest of the season. Want to thank our sponsors as well. These are the folks that are making it happen. Our Playmaker sponsors, Independence Title, Wayne Weigel with State Farm, and Chicken Express at 4 Points. Our Black Level sponsors, Dr. Matt Crawford at Austin Orthopedics and Steiner Ranch Steakhouse. And our White Level sponsors, Amanda Newman Interiors, Floor Coverings International, Austin Dental, Texas Family Physicians, Texas Malibu, Tiff's Treats, Rudy's Barbecue, and Card My Yard. Without any of those folks, we would not be here. So be sure to thank them, patronize them, and let them know you appreciate them helping to broadcast Viper baseball. I told you, it hasn't been that long. Viper football here on the Vype Live Network. So Viper set to kick it away to start this second half. 14-6 your score, down by just the one score and a 2-point conversion. But got to get a stop first. Alexander Murshigi set to kick it away. Vipers will go from left to right in the second half, and it's a line drive kick. Fielded at the 10, up to the 15. To the 20, and I see him out across the 30 to the 35. And knocked down at the 41-yard line. So a good return by Sawyer McElroy. Actually, no, that was number 10. James Martinez on the return, and Dripping Springs will have decent field position from their own 40-yard line as the third quarter is underway. And there's a handoff up the middle. Not much running them there. A gain of about 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up. Vipers clog in the middle. 2nd and 7 from the Tiger 43. One receiver wide right, 2 to the near side. Back goes in motion. They're going to swing it out to him. Complete to the 40. And nice swarmy defense by the Vipers. Kind of strung that out nicely as they tried to swing pass out to Gavin Poss because somebody broke through the penetration and slowed him up. He bounced off of that and picked up a yard, but it sets up a 3rd and long now at the 44-yard line. Dropping back, looking downfield. Now the pocket breaks down, steps up, And hit from behind and knocked down at the 48-yard line. Good job there by the Vandegrift defense coming in backside with Jackson Brandstetter. And sets up a 4th and 2 from the Tiger 48.
Gain makes it 4th and 2.
We'll see if they go for it here or if they push punt it. They got the power formation. Vipers have to keep discipline. They get the snap off, looking for running the left side. And going to have the first down, it looks like. Needed a long 2, and he picked up 3. First down, Tigers. The drive continues.
Gain is good for a Tiger first down.
One receiver right, 2 to the near side. Quarterback draw, looking for running room right side, and will fall forward to about the Vandegrift 47-yard line and gain a 2 on the play. Second down and 8 coming up.
Tackled by number 40, Eden Lambea, and number 90, Peyton Reed. Gain of 2 makes it 2nd and 8.
Sun is going to set in about 2 minutes behind us here. Twilight settling in over Ed W. Monroe Memorial Stadium here in Austin. And the play action pass over to the right side, and a nice sliding catch made at about the 39-yard line. A perfect route. And that'll be enough for the first down and a good throw as well. Complete to Trey DeLuche. So first down at the Viper 39-yard line. Oh, great penetration that time, and that'll be a big loss. Excellent job by big number 90, Peyton Reed, the junior defensive lineman. He met Gavin Posca at the handoff and shoved him back for a 5-yard loss. So a good play there by Reed. Late second quarter, Stony Point has expanded the lead over Eastview, now 14-0. One receiver right, 2 to the near side. Dropping back. Looking, dumps it off underneath and incomplete. Busted up through that one dangerously into double coverage. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 15 with 6:21 to go.
Number 4, Luke Cordell on the coverage for the Vipers. Sets up 3rd and 15.
Third down coming up. Dropping back. Stepping up, going forward over the middle of the field. That ball is incomplete, overshot everybody. Trying to get it down the field to Preston Haynes, but there were 2 Vipers in position. And after a good start to the drive, the Viper defense stiffens, set up by the tackle for loss by Peyton Reed, and it's a 4th and 15. Vipers figure to get the football back here.
On the punt for the Tigers, number 24, Jacob Bremer. Back deep to receive, number 5, Owen Wright.
The punting unit on here for the Tigers. Good snap back. Spiraling punt, angling towards the sideline, and goes into the end zone. So that'll work out well for Vandegrift. They'll take over first down and 10 at the 20 with 6:04 to go third quarter, down by 8 points here, 14-6. Menil's reclaimed the lead over Weiss, 14-7, second quarter. Colin Williams trots out with the offense. Evan Williamson lined up behind him in the backfield. Trips here to the near side, one receiver wide left. Williams, quick drop, swings it out, right side on the edge, gets the block on the edge, cuts it up at the 25, and bangs it out to about the 29-yard line. Good blocking on the edge to spring Tyler Jasinski for about a 9-yard pickup, 2nd down and 1.
Landon Upchurch on the stop. Gain of 9 makes it 2nd and 1.
Same play this time to a different receiver and gets to the 30. That's about it, but it should be enough for the 1st down. This time it was Brody Haig who hauled that in.
Number 4, Ben Donahue on the stop. Gain is good for a Viper. 1st down.
So 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, coming up in the 5-minute mark in quarter number 3. Quick drop, looking. Pump fake, fires over to the left side, got a receiver behind the defense and caught across the midfield stripe down to the 45-yard line. Good throw and a nice catch by Owen Wright, who got the email shot out earlier, hauls in a nice pass to flip the field for Vandegrift. Clock moving again, 4:40 to go. Trips here to the near side. 1st down at the Tiger 45-yard line. Williams, hand off to Williamson. Picks his way across the 45. Breaks free to the 40. Still on his feet and binds it to the right side. They're going to give him forward progress, probably down to the 40-yard line. So a hard-earned 5 yards there for the sophomore running back, Evan Williamson. 2nd down and 5 coming up. So 2nd down and 5. Handoff, right side, looking for a running. Breaks the first tackle and lowers the shoulder, gets it down to the 38-yard line, does Williamson. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 3, knocked down there by Grant Mayan. So 3rd down and 2 from the 37-yard line. Hand off again up the middle. 1st down and more inside the 35, inside the 30, and rumbles down to the 28-yard line. Good drive.
Number 13, Evan Hargraves on the stop. That gain is good for another Viper. 1st down.
And this time to the right side. Breaks inside the 25, down to the 21. Vipers moving quickly here. Brody Haig on that reception.
There's a flag on the field.
There's a flag on the far side of the field, however. They're not marking anything off. I'm not sure what that. Oh, there's a 5-yard penalty on the defense. So 1st and 5 for Vandergrift.
Legal substitution against the defense makes it 1st.
They took the penalty, not the play, and they get the down over. So 1st and 5 from the 23. Williams dropping back. Swing pass right side, complete to the 20, to the 15. Cuts it back up inside the 15, down to the 10. Good for a Viper 1st down. Brody Haig, again, this edge passing game is really working right now for the Vipers. They've got those 3 receivers here on the near side, and they're just kind of rotating. Reminds me of a passing version of a slot T on the edge. Who's going to get the football? First and goal from the 10. Williams back to pass. Pass slot pattern into the, and nope, thought he had it, but the ball poked away at the very last second on the slant pattern. Thought that was going to be a touchdown, but it got poked away. And it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Trying to get it to Tate Self. Two receivers left, one to the right side. 1:54 to go third quarter. And into the end zone, touchdown, Vandegrift. Good pass and a nice catch in traffic. Trying to see who hauled that in. Waiting for him to turn around so I can get a look at the number. I think it's 15. Yes, it is. That would be Austin Muko, the tight end, to make it 14-12. And it looks like the Vipers will go for two here and the tie. Good throw from Colin Williams. Two-point conversion attempt for the tie coming up. Trips to the right side. Williams in the shotgun. Dropping back, looking, pass to the right side. Caught, and the two-point conversion is good. And we are tied at 14-all. Hauling in the conversion was Brody Haig. And we're tied at 14 apiece. Nice comeback. Vipers fell behind 14-0 and have come back to score 14 unanswered points of their own to tie this thing up late third quarter. At the half, Stony Point 14, Eastview nothing. And kickoff sails inside the 10 to the 20 to the 25 and out of bounds. On the return as Connor Hall.
Forced out of bounds by number 8, Slade Cedar. Setting up first and 10 for the Tigers, from their own 25-yard line.
.145 to go third quarter, 14-all. And pass swung out here to the left side as Dripping Springs tried to give the Vipers a taste of their own medicine. And stepping out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. That'll be good for about a 5-yard pickup to Tack Irwin. Second down and 5 coming up. Gain of about 7, second down and 4 from the 36-yard line. Swing pass here to the near side of the 30 again. And a good open field tackle made by Mason Diminoff, who already has an interception of the ball game. Stacked that one up for no gain. Third down and 4 coming up.
Loss on the play makes it 3rd and 6.
Coming up on the 1-minute mark here in this third quarter. Two receivers wide right, one to the near side. Hard snap count, but the Vipers get back. Grove in the shotgun, now checking off the play at the sideline. Play action, looking. All day to throw. Now the pocket breaks down. Pass complete across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Great protection and good for a first down. London Kester on the stop, but Grady Weiss just kept moving. And eventually found a soft spot to pick up the first down. Dropping back, looking again. Pass over the middle of the field, complete to the 45 to the 50 into Viper territory. Down to the 45, and Dripping Springs starting to get it going again now. First and 10 at the Vandegrift 45-yard line. They'll stop the clock, move the chains. Now the clock moving again. See if the Tigers get another playoff here. There's about 18 seconds and counting to go. At the half, Midway leading Westwood 28-6. Clock is ticking down, and they're just going to let the clock expire. And we will go to the fourth quarter in a 14-14 ball game with Dripping Springs on the move. We'll take a break and be back for the fourth and final quarter and the eighth quarter of the night. Vandegrift Vipers JV football on the Vype Live Network.
When you buy or sell a piece of property, it helps to have a friend in the business. Independence Title will pick up the ball on your transaction and take it right across the goal line. Independence is locally owned right here in Austin with deep roots in the Vandergrift community. Independence is also the Austin Business Journal's #1 title company. Work with the home team at Independence Title. Call 329-5299 or go to independencetitle.com.
Thank you to our sponsor, Wayne Weigelt State Farm Insurance Agency, providing insurance and financial services. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Please visit www.agentwayne.com for all your insurance and financial service needs.
Family time, anytime, always worth every dime. On our way is chicken eat, unbelievable sweet tea. Express tenders, they're the best, not to mention all the rest. Chicken E's the place to go for all of us in the know. Plenty of size to make a meal. Chicken E is for real. Follow me to Chicken E, gotta have their sweet tea.
One incomplete pass to start the fourth quarter. That second one hit the turf, so that one's also incomplete. It's quickly going to be 3rd down and 10 coming up here. Merle Bertrand, Vype Live director here with you as the fourth quarter gets underway in a 14-14 ball game. And it's 3rd and 10 for Dripping Springs, now going from left to right from the Vandegrift 45-yard line. So a big 3rd down play coming up here. 3rd down and 10 from the Viper 45. Play action again, dropping back. Good protection. Fires over the middle of the field, and a sliding catch made at the Viper 31-yard line for a 1st down. Grady Weiss found a soft spot. Vipers unable to get pressure on Grove. And Dripping Springs back on the move as they move the chains. Handoff up the middle. Looking for an in, cuts back to the right side inside the 30. Dragon tackles inside the 25 down to the 24. Gain of about 6 on the play, 2nd and 4. Second quarter, Anderson leading McCallum 8-0 down at beautiful House Park. Pass over to the right side. That ball is a great catch at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Nope, incomplete. Thought it was a great catch, but it came away at the last second. Good throw. Threw into double coverage. And I thought that receiver had made the grab, but it fell incomplete. 3rd down coming up. Third down and 4. Play action pass, slant pattern over the middle of the field. That ball to the 5 and to the end zone, touchdown. Grady Weiss on the slant pattern from the right side, and the Tigers have reclaimed the lead with 8:56 to go. So good execution by the Tigers to answer back. Jacob Bremer to try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. It's a low kick, but I think he got enough on it. And he knocks it through. So once again, Vandegrift will have to come from behind with 8:56 to go. Well, the sun has gone down, so the temperature's plummeted, right? Yep, all the way down to 95 degrees on this Thursday night. Last weekend of August coming up. Hope everybody out there's had a great summer. Went by so fast. We sit here on the eve of opening night for varsity play. Of course, the sub-varsity getting underway tonight. You wait all year for football season to roll around again, and it comes and goes in the blink of an eye. We'll be looking at the playoffs before you even know where the season's gone by. So enjoy these games, each and every one of them. Kickoff from the 40-yard line. Sails back to the 10, to the 15, up to the 20. Trying to get the corner turn to the 25 and breaks free to the 30 and knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Good return from Owen Wright. And the Vipers will take over first down and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Still time to squeeze in an email if you'd like, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Midway through the second quarter, McNeil leading Weiss 21-7. I remember when the Mavericks were an easy out, not anymore. Trips wide right, one to the near side. Handoff, off left tackle, and pushes it up to about the 37-yard line. Gain of a couple on the play, maybe 3, second down and 7 coming up. Swing pass, right side, and got there, but incomplete. One hopped him, and it's going to bring up a third down and 7. Stops the clock with 8:18 to go. Two receivers to the right, one to the near side. Williams looking to pick up the first down here. Got a back to his right, dropping back. Looking, pass underneath, complete to the 49-yard line. Makes a nice move across the 50. Stays on his feet and knocked out of bounds at the Tiger 49. Nice job by Tate Self. Broke off that route, made a nice catch, and picked up a few more, and the Vipers are still alive. First down and 10 at the Drip 49. So first and 10, Vandegrift at the 49. Handoff. Williamson gets the corner turn. Can't quite get there. Gets it down to about the 47-yard line. Gain of maybe 2 on the play for the sophomore. Going to bring up a second down and 8. Clock continues to move inside of 8 minutes to go. One receiver right, one to the near side. Handoff, right side. Inside the 45, pushes it down to the 41, very near the first down marker. Going to bring up a third down and 2, and the Vipers definitely in 4-down territory here as we're coming up on the 7-minute mark. Inside of 7 minutes to go, 3rd and 2 from the Tiger 41. One receiver right, one to the near side. Rolling right is Williams. Driving, dropping, and he's going to lunge for the first down and pick it up at the 36-yard line. Gave a lot of ground, bought as much time as he could, then tucked it under at the last minute and kept the drive alive for Vandegrift. 6:43 to go. fresh set of downs for the Vipers.
Viper, first down.
First and 10 from the drip 37. One receiver right, trips here to the near side. Let's see if we go back to that edge passing game. Nope, straight ahead, handoff to Williamson. And he pushes a pile inside the 35 down to about the 33-yard line. Nice pickup of 4 yards. You can do a lot with that. Second down and 6 from the 33.
Gain of 4 makes it second and
Going
6.
quickly here. Trips again to the near side. Same formation. Williamson to the left side this time. Williams in the shotgun, dropping back, looking left. Firing over to the left side. That ball is incomplete. Threw it between his 2 receivers. And that'll set up a key 3rd and 6 here from the Dripping Springs 33-yard line. With 6 minutes straight up to go in this 4th quarter. In case you're curious, they do not play overtime at the sub-varsity level. So 3rd down and 6 from the Tigers 33. One receiver right, trips here to the near side. Dropping back, looking, pass underneath, and that was incomplete. There was contact before the ball got there, but no flag. Not much protestation from the Viper coaching staff, but I thought I saw the receiver get jarred before the ball got there. So this might be your ball game here, although there's still some time, but 4th and 6 coming up from the 33-yard line. Big play here, 4th and 6 from the 33. Keep an eye on number 1. Dropping back, looking. They're looking for him. Rolling to his right, directing traffic. And fires to the right side up the far sideline, and incomplete. A lot of hand checking, but no flag, and it's going to fall to the carpet. Nice throw by Williams. Nice route. He got some separation, just couldn't quite connect. Trying to throw under rest. It's going to be up to the Viper defense to get the ball back to the offense with 5:45 to go. It was Brody Haig, the intended target. Let's see if we can get a turnover here and get the football back. 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 33, now moving from left to right. Grove, handoff. Oh, big stick in the backfield. Good open field tackle. I think that was 32. Yes, it was. That would be Brody Clemens. With the textbook tackle, loss of about 3 on the play, 2nd and 13. Tigers will be in no hurry here with a 7-point lead. The ball on their side of the field, especially behind the chain. 2nd down and 13 from their own 31-yard line. Handoff up the middle. And sacked up at about the 34-yard line. So back near the original line of scrimmage, maybe about a yard beyond that. And sets up a big 3rd down and 9. Once again, Posca on the carry. We're inside of 5 minutes to go. At the half, Vista Ridge 20, Killeen 7. So nice job by Vista Ridge. They figure to be in the playoff mix this year. Big play here for the Viper defense. You would think Tigers would punt on their side of the field if it's 4th and long. It's 3rd and 9 here. Under pressure, rolling, and just don't tap on the sideline. That's going to be a grounding call, or it should be. Pressure coming in from Peyton Reed. I can't believe I don't see a flag. He was outside of the tackle box, but the ball came nowhere near the line of scrimmage. That should be a grounding call. Huh. They're just going to call an incompletion. I don't quite understand that, unless there was somebody in the background in the neighborhood. But in any event, the Viper defense gets the stop, stops the clock, 4:22 to go, and they'll get it back one more time. Good punt under duress. Takes a high bounce and then knocked out at about the 31-yard line. So the Vipers will try to gear up one last time here. 4:12 to go. And they're about 61 yards away from the potential tying score. Been a tough football game. Tigers raced out to a 14-0 lead. Vipers fought back to tie it. Drip took the lead late third or early fourth quarter. And we'll see if Colin Williams and company has something in mind here. So here we go, two receivers to the left. Looks like a double tight end around that. Dropping back, Williams, pass, incomplete. Little miscommunication there on the pass route, perhaps. Owen Wright, the nearest man to it, but it falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 coming up from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, looking pass to the right side, and a diving attempt made. That would have been near the first down marker, but it was a little short. And now it's 3rd and 10 Vandegrift with 4:04 to go.
3rd and 10.
Third and 10 from the Vandegrift 31. Dropping back. Setting up a screen pass. And incomplete off the fingertips of Evan Williamson. And he had some running room. So 4th down, what do you do with 4 minutes to go? Do you punt it away and hope you can get another stop? Or do you go for it here in 4th and 10 at the 31-yard line, knowing how quickly 4 minutes can run off this clock? I think the offense is going to stay on the field here and try to pick this up. A big play here. Colin Williams talking to his coach, has the play call, and trots back out on the field. Here we go, 4th and 10 from the 31-yard line. Williams in the shotgun. Trips wide right, one to the near side. Dropping back, looking, pass over to the right side, kind of a fade pattern. That ball is juggled and dropped. Put it right on the breadbasket, but the receiver couldn't hang on to it. Good coverage by the Tiger defender, making it really hard to concentrate, but a good throw just comes up empty, and the Tigers will take over with 3:53 to go.
From the Viper 31-yard line.
Couldn't throw it much better. And now the Vipers need to come up with the turnover here. Two receivers to the near side. Handoff up the middle, inside the 30, breaks inside the 25 and pushes down to about the 21-yard line. About a 9-yard pickup, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Tackled by number 39, Aiden Esquivel.
And the Tigers in no hurry whatsoever.
That's a pulling tiger right there. 2nd and 1.
They can just keep the ball on the ground and pick up a couple of first downs, and that'll do it. Maybe just one first down. Handoff up the middle again from Posca. This time off left tackle. He's going to pick up the first down.
Number 22, Posca on the carry.
Clock stop with 3:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Now they're winding again.
Tiger first down.
Time for 2, maybe 3 more plays here. Unless the Vipers use their timeouts. Can't believe they're going to throw this. Nope, the quarterback's going to keep it himself. Inside the 15 and down to about the 10. He lined up like he was going to throw it to the left, but then Truman Grove spread out the defense and tucked it under, picked up about 9 yards. 2nd and 1 from the Viper 10. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here. Don't forget, high school football, the varsities will have a 2-minute timeout, just like NCAA has, just like the NFL has. Just don't call it the 2-minute warning. But Texas high school football goes by NCAA rules. That was implemented for college last year. So you'll get a 2-minute timeout at the half and at the end of the ball game. In high school this year. There's a nice play by the Viper defense. Let's see if they call a timeout here with the 3rd down coming up.
Tackled by number 32, Brody Clemens. Timeout Vipers.
And they do take the timeout. I think that was Jackson Branson that got a hold of him. It's a 3rd and about 3 with 1:38 to go in tonight's game 2. JV Silver won convincingly, 35-7 over the Dripping Springs JV Gold Squad. And high school football is back. Vipers have to get a stop here and call another timeout. And force Strip to either go for it on 4th down or try to kick a field goal to ice it. First things first, got to get this stop first. 3rd and a long 3 from about the Viper 13. And up under center. Haven't seen this all night long. Dropping back. And into the end zone, touchdown. Nice play. Ben Donahue on a wheel route as the Tigers cross him up with a well-designed play. First time tonight they go into center. And caught the Vipers unaware. And that should do it, 27-14 with the extra point coming. Weiss has fought back. 1:49 to go second quarter. They tied up McNeil, 21-all. High snap. Good job by the quarterback, who's their holder. And the extra point attempt, I believe, is good. Nice job there. You give that one to Truman Grove, the quarterback, to get that snap down. And with 93 seconds left in this one, the Vipers are down by 2 scores. Never say never. Could get a return, recover an onside kick, and score again. Been a hard-fought football game here in the second contest. I want to again thank Kimberly Lombard of the Vandegrift Viper Football Booster Club for making it possible.
And number 22, Evan Williamson.
This marking our 16th year of broadcasting Viper football. First is K-Max Sports, then in conjunction with the Horn, and then the Horn started working with us when we converted over to Vype Live, and now just Vype. And I think it's our 4th or 5th season of broadcasting the sub-varsity games as well on Thursday night. So did a lot of football here in this stadium. Looking forward to this season. And a kickoff down to about the 15, out to the 20, or the 35-yard line, pardon me, out to about the 40-yard line. So good field position to start this drive. Only 87 seconds to work with, and you need 2 scores.
First and 10 Vipers from the 38-yard line.
Thank all the sponsors. You see the big sponsors there across the top of your screen, but there's a whole lot more. We'll read them out one more time before we sign off the air here. Really, for the first time in the video era, the broadcast will be free. The varsity broadcast will be free this year. They've been pay-per-view the past few years, but the Booster Club taking them out from behind the paywall. So it's all sponsor supported. So be sure to thank those sponsors. Support them. First down at 10, dropping back, looking, pass over the center of the field. That ball's caught at the 40-yard line. Good pitch and catch. And Owen Wright hauls it in traffic. First down Vipers trying to go quickly. Need a couple more just like that. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. They're going to spike it and stop the clock with 1:17 left. That was a good throw by Colin Williams and a nice catch over the middle by Owen Wright. With pay-per-view being gone this year, if you want to support the Booster Club directly, I'm sure they wouldn't mind. Hit them up online, find out how you can help, whether financially or otherwise. Second down from the 40, 2nd and 10 with a 1:17 left. Trips here to the near side, Williams in the shotgun. Dropping back again, looking. Pass over to the left side, got a receiver behind the defense and broken up at the last second. Thought he had it there for just a minute.
Aiken Farley falls incomplete.
Aiken Farley, the intended target.
Vance Peterson. 3rd and 10.
1:12 left, 3rd down and 10. Second half getting underway up at Crusader Stadium in Belton, where Waco Midway has opened up a 28-6 lead over Westwood. Trips wide right, one to the near side, and a 3rd down and 10 coming up. Got 2 more chances to pick up 10 yards to keep the game alive for the Vipers. Dropping back. Throwing it over here to the left side. That ball is incomplete. Just overshot his intended target, Tate Self. And if you're a Vandegrift fan, it's all going to come down to this one play here. 4th and 10. Got to pick up 10 yards to keep the game alive. And we've got an injured Viper down in the field. That's our first injury tonight. Hopefully just a cramp on a warm, muggy night. I think it is Owen Wright down. Coach Sand is imploring his parents to tell the guys today at school, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. It was 98 degrees when he got underway in game number 1, and it went up from there. And Wright is getting up to his feet. Not putting any weight, though, on the right wheel. Now he's trying to walk it off a little bit. There we go. Think he's going to be okay. There he goes. Looking a little better now. Went from looking like me in the morning to himself there as he got to the sideline. But 4th and 10 coming up. Got to pick up 10 yards, or all Drip will have to do is take a knee. 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 wide right. 4th down and 10 from the Tiger 40. Williams dropping back, looking, pass over the middle of the field. Caught. That's good for the first down. Breaks a tackle, and down to the 27-yard line. The Vipers still have life. Tate Selfall's in. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. No, Vandegrift's going to take a timeout with 1 minute to go. Remember, they need 2 scores. So got to score and then recover the onside kick and score again. Thanks again to our QA, Skylar Gillespie, keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast, letting me know that we're still on the air and looking and sounding good. Nothing quite like yakking away and not even knowing if anybody's hearing you, so thank you, Skylar. Third quarter score, Stony Point still leading ECU 14-0 in the third quarter. What we used to call a KMAC Cup game, where we had one game with 2 separate broadcast crews, kind of like home and away radio. No fun listening to somebody else's broadcast, so they've got the sponsorship together, both schools did, and they both have their own broadcasts, and it'll be that way all season long. So Stony Point up over ECU 14-0. Tigers gave the Vipers fits last year on this field. Led into the third quarter after the Vipers had just dropped the previous game in double overtime against Cedar Park, and we were wondering what is going on. But Vandegrift managed to claw back and win that game. And we all know what happened after that. So they will once again be the district opponent to get things started in 2 weeks. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. This might be a free play. Pass over to the left side. That ball is incomplete, underthrown. I can't believe there's no flags. I thought that there were Tigers in the neutral zone.
Pass intended for Tate Southfall's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
But I see no flags, so 2nd down and 10 with 56.5 seconds left. Williamson remains in the backfield. 2nd and 10 from the Tiger 28-yard line. Williams dropping back, looking. Steps away from the pressure. Now he's going to scramble for it and can't quite break free down to the 23-yard line, so the clock will keep moving and the Vipers have to call a timeout. If he breaks that one tackle, he might score or at least be able to get out of bounds inside the red zone. Instead, they have to burn the timeout with 47.2 seconds left and a 3rd and 5 coming up. One of those little things, nice tackle by Dylan Rawlerson to bring down the quarterback in bounds and force Vandegrift to use their timeout. Little things like that make a big difference in a football game. Hope everybody's enjoyed the broadcast tonight as I had to shake off the cobwebs. I know I did the scrimmage last week, but I hadn't had coffee yet, so I don't even remember doing it, to be honest. The scrimmages are always weird. So fun to get out here and do it for real. We'll be with you every Thursday night throughout the regular season, whichever teams are playing at home. So next week it'll likely be the freshmen. And they'll probably go back and forth a little bit, but whoever's at home on Thursday night, that's who we'll have for you here on the Vype Live Network. 3rd and 5. Two plays to pick up 5 yards to at least keep the drive alive, but the clock a serious factor here right now for the Vipers. Williams in the shotgun. Dropping back, swings it out right side to Williamson. Got a man to beat and does do it to the 25 and down to the 21, but can't pick up the first down or get out of bounds, and the clock is continuing to roll. They can't spike it because it's already 4th down. 4th and about 3. Got to pick it up right here. 25 seconds, dropping back. Rolling. Going to try to run for it. Nope, dumps it off underneath, complete to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Dives into the end zone, touchdown. No flags, the Vipers have life. Brody Haig hauls it in, came all the way across the field from the right side as a safety valve. Williams spotted him, and then Haig poked it into the end zone. And it's a 28-20 game. The Vipers will have a shot. 18.1 seconds left. More Shiggy for the extra point to cut it down to a 7-point lead. Good snap and hold. Kick is up. Low kick. But he knocked it through. So now we'll see the onside kick. Good job not saying die. Down by 14 points with under 2 minutes to go. The Vipers have cut it to a 1-possession game. So best case scenario, you recover the onside kick with about 13, 14 seconds to go and have time for 1 or 2 shots into the end zone. Or a hook and ladder or something along those lines. At the half, McNeil and Weiss tied up 21 apiece. Got an email from Bill King, says, watching a grandson number 30 on your broadcast now. We're in North Carolina and can't be there. And he thanks us for the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. King. Appreciate it. Their grandson, Desmond Cooper, the sophomore linebacker. So we've heard from coast to coast tonight. San Jose, California to North Carolina and points in between. Of course, my mom tuned in from the great state of Illinois, the #1 Viper fan in the state of Illinois. Onside kick coming, 18.1 seconds left. Got to go 10 yards before the Vipers can touch it. Looking for the high bounce, and that's a ricochet. It's a scramble. And I think the Vipers have it. I said it's got to go 10 yards before the Vipers can touch it. I didn't add unless somebody else touches it first. That ball kicked hard off of Dripping Springs and ricocheted right back into Vandergrift's hands. And I think it was Mason Diminoff who recovered it the way he's being mobbed by his teammates. So 16.8 seconds to go. Ball spotted right at the 50-yard line. And how about this? The Vipers have a chance to at least salvage a tie. High drama to wrap up the night. I noticed when they fell behind by 14, some of the varsity players started heading back towards the locker room, but there's still about 8 of them that have stuck around now towards the goal line, by the in line down there in the left end zone, as the Vipers are making a late run at it here. I think they're out of timeouts. At best, they've got one left, but I think they're out. Since they went for it on 4th down and had to scramble instead of calling a timeout and setting up a play. So anything Got to throw to the edge, get out of bounds if you're not going to try to chuck it deep. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. 16.8 seconds left. Trips wide right, down by 7. Williams in the shotgun. Williamson to his right. Dropping back, looking. Pass over to the right side. That ball is sliding catch made at the 42, I believe. Oh, they say he was in bounds and the clock is going to roll. They've got to hustle up here. They thought he was out of bounds. Got to get up here and spike it. And they get a spike with 1.5 seconds left. They gave him the catch, but at high school, if you touch the ground, the play is over. So if he caught that ball in bounds, that's the end of the play, and the clock is going to keep rolling. So it's now 3rd down. That doesn't matter. It's 3rd down and 42, basically. With 1.5 seconds left, barring the penalty, this will be the final play of the ball game. So here's your ball game for the last time tonight. Here's your ball game. 42 yards away from the potential tying score. Williams in the shotgun, dropping back, looking, being pursued. Now rolls back to his right. And just fires it as far as he can throw it. That ball is juggled and out of bounds. And Dripping Springs going to hang on for a hard-fought 28-21 win. Really, really good ball game. Hate to come up short, but you like the fact that they fought back and gave themselves a chance at the end. And Dripping Springs is going to win it tonight in this JV Black contest by a final score of 28-21. After the Vipers JV Silver Squad defeated Dripping Springs' Gold Squad tonight by a final score of 35-6. So before we go, we again want to thank our Playmaker sponsors, Independence Title, Wayne Weigelt with State Farm, and Chicken Express at 4 points, along with our Black Level sponsors, Dr. Matt Crawford at Austin Orthopedics and Steiner Ranch Steakhouse, and our White Level sponsor, Amanda Newman Interiors, Floor Coverings International, Austin Dental, Texas Family Physicians, Texas Malibu, Tiss Treats, Rudy's Barbecue, and Card My Yard. Thank you to all of those folks, along with Kimberly Lombard of the Vandegrift Viper Football Booster Club, for making it possible for us to come out here and broadcast these games. Don't forget, we'll be with you tomorrow night, roughly 7 o'clock, from Tiger Stadium in Dripping Springs. I'll be joined by Matt Sanders. Hank Hudson will be with us next week. He's out of town on business. He can't be there tomorrow night, so it'll just be Matt and I to get you through the broadcast tomorrow night. But we'll be on the air at about 7 o'clock, give it or take, for the pregame show, with kickoff set for 7:30. And Lady Viper Volleyball coming up on Tuesday night at about 6:30 from Round Rock High School. I'll be out there as the Lady Vipers resume district play against the Round Rock Lady Dragons. So that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank, in addition to everybody that I've already thanked, our QA tonight, Mr. Skyler Gillespie, our technical director, Suna Vincott, Christina Weber-Bertram, my better half, our communications director, and, of course, Coach Drew Sanders. My name is Merle Bertrand, signing out tonight from Monroe Memorial Stadium. Final score in game number 2, Dripping Springs wins at 28-21. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow night from the Hill Country as the Varsity Vipers get ready to open their 6A Division II state title defense against the Dripping Springs Tigers. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
When you feel your heart is breaking,